What's going on, everybody? Get the Reach and Rob here. What's going on, everybody? Get the Reach and Rob here. What's going on, everybody? I love Kid Rock. What's going on, everybody? I hate Oprah Winfrey. She's a fucking racist. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 She lushes us on who to vote for, Democratic Party, goes around knocking on doors in Georgia saying, vote for Stacey Abrams. But guess what? She was never in politics. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck that bitch. 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 Fuck you. I agree with Kid Rock. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck you. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 So now when we upload videos, we have to tell YouTube if our videos are child friendly or not child friendly, to comply with the Child Protection Act of the internet or whatever the fuck. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, I don't have to fucking tell you shit. I take my fucking video and I upload it to YouTube like I've been doing for the last, I don't know how many years. How the fuck am I supposed to know if my fucking video is child friendly or not? Maybe some fucking 9-year-old wants to see somebody on the internet say fuck for educational purposes, motherfucker. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How about that? Here's my fucking child friendly fucking video, okay? Guess what? I'm gonna make this fucking video child friendly. You know why? Because I fucking can, okay? It's my fucking platform. I'll do what the fuck I want. Fuck you and your fucking new terms of service. I don't give a fuck. Do what the fuck you're gonna do, YouTube. I'm done with this fucking shit. Fuck that bitch. What's going on, everybody? Get the Reach and Rob here. What's going on, everybody? Get the Reach and Rob here. What's going on, everybody? I love Kid Rock. What's going on, everybody? I hate Oprah Winfrey. She's a fucking racist. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 She lushes us on who to vote for, Democratic Party, goes around knocking on doors in Georgia saying, vote for Stacey Abrams. But guess what? She was never in politics. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck that bitch. 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 Fuck you. I agree with Kid Rock. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck you. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 So now when we upload videos, we have to tell YouTube if our videos are child friendly or not child friendly, to comply with the Child Protection Act of the internet or whatever the fuck. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, I don't have to fucking tell you shit. I take my fucking video and I upload it to YouTube like I've been doing for the last, I don't know how many years. How the fuck am I supposed to know if my fucking video is child friendly or not? Maybe some fucking 9-year-old wants to see somebody on the internet say fuck for educational purposes, motherfucker. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. How about that? Here's my fucking child-friendly fucking video, okay? Guess what? I'm gonna make this fucking video child-friendly. You know why? Because I fucking can, okay? It's my fucking platform. I'll do what the fuck I want. Fuck you and your fucking new terms of service. I don't give a fuck. Do what the fuck you're gonna do, YouTube. I'm done with this fucking shit. Fuck that bitch. What's going on, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here. What's going on, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here. What's going on, everybody? I love Kid Rock. What's going on, everybody? I hate Oprah Winfrey. She's a fucking racist. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 She lushes us on who to vote for. Democratic Party goes around knocking on doors in Georgia saying vote for Stacey Abrams. But guess what? She was never in politics. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck that bitch. 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 Fuck you. I agree with Kid Rock. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck you. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. I can't stand Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. Oprah Winfrey. Fuck that bitch. 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 So now when we upload videos, we have to tell YouTube if our videos are child friendly or not child friendly, to comply with the Child Protection Act of the internet or whatever the fuck. Fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, I don't have to fucking tell you shit. I take my fucking video and I upload it to YouTube like I've been doing for the last, I don't know how many years. How the fuck am I supposed to know if my fucking video is child friendly or not? Maybe some fucking 9-year-old wants to see somebody on the internet say fuck for educational purposes.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Chud Watch. How are you all doing? Welcome to another stream. I hope you're having a good beginning to your week. I see we're on a hype train, 68% to level 1. Let's take a look at what we got. History Chick, thanks for 27 months. This stream baby's name is going to be Paul McLaughlin. Paul McLaughlin. Moira Soma, thanks for gifting a sub. Fennikagami with 100 bits says, hello Hannah, hope you and Baha had a great Father's Day with your real dad, Mr. Blast. Terradona, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs. Bumble Homestead, thanks for 238% to level 2. How's everyone doing? Hopefully good. Oh, if you didn't see the title, today's Chud Watch, we're going to be covering, one person, whom we've covered before, but I think we've only hit this much of the iceberg. We gotta find what's under the surface here for Rage and Rob, okay? We have too much. Guys, he has like 9 YouTube channels. He has like 9. So, Saturday went to Pride. That was fun. Took the day after off because I was exhausted. Cute trans flag nails, though, that I did for Pride. So that's nice. Is his name actually Raging Rob? That's the name of his YouTube channels. Anyway, 66% to level 2. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. So we can keep the hype train going where we get into some of Rob's... Oh, some of his stuff, I guess. Cruelty1, thanks for 18 months, says, oh my god, how did I let this happen again? This baby's name is going to be Broken Prophylactic. Broken Prophylactic. I don't even know where to start with Rob.
I got a message for Don Winslow.
Let me make sure Boxy's up. We're gonna need Boxy today.
You gaslighting, you fucking piece of shit. Like, hey, let me tell you something, Don Winslow. I'm not a white supremacist. I'm not a domestic terrorist. You know what I am? I'm a proud patriot. And I'll die for Donald Trump. I'll take a bullet for him. You damn right.
Fair enough, dude. Spanking dudes. Fair enough.
I will. I'll die for this country. Putting my life on the line, protecting American citizens. That's what patriots do. Okay?
Out of all the guys I've covered, this is the guy I'm most concerned to see in a headline someday, because he's genuinely fucking bonkers, and I know he's armed. First name Bunch of Numbers, thanks for gifting a sub and getting us over level 2 of the hype train.
We're on the brink of civil war. You realize that? Because the deep state's trying to bring us into a communist country. A communist country. Alright?
I'm so curious what he thinks communism means.
Realize that. You know what you're doing, Don?
19% to level 3 on the hype train.
Don Winslow, you know what you're fucking doing?
Thanks,
You're
Ashley.
trying to create people like me domestic terrorists. Something we're not. We're patriots. Yeah, there's domestic terrorists out there. They're called Antifa. The ones that are burning down our cities. They're called...
All those cities that were irrevocably burned to the ground. We remember that. The Portland diaspora. Altered Undying says, hype, I'm actually awesome, super sick, but got great news. I hope you are fantastic. I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad you got good news. 21% to level 3.
BLM. That's what they're called. Okay? We're already at civil war. Hey, Don Winslow, stop the gaslighting, stop the slander. Okay? Don Winslow saying that all these guys like him is putting my life at risk. I see Don Winslow as a threat to me. That's what I see. Don Winslow is a threat. He's telling average citizens out there to look out for these domestic terrorists and report them to the authorities. You know what we have? The Constitution. You know what that means? Freedom of speech, you fucking asshole. Don Winslow.
Okay, so by your same logic, he's allowed to say that about you, right? If you can just say whatever you want, then he can say whatever he wants. Weird that you're mad about it.
Well, fuck you.
Got him. He gave someone on the internet the middle finger, which you can't one-up. That's a fact.
What's going on, everybody? Get the Raging Rob here. Another video.
Skifazoa with 100 bits, and Speedy Yoshi says your nails remind me of her. Thank you.
King.
Where was the video? Is this the one? No. This is the one.
Probably gonna get flagged. It is what it is. So, the city of Sterling Heights.
Which is a city in Michigan.
The city of Sterling Heights hates Christians. That's a fact I knew for a while after what we see.
Let's take a look. I should actually do this in a incognito tab so it doesn't give me directions and tell you all exactly where I live. Sterling Heights. How many churches? Let's see how many churches are in that area. Your headcanon as to why he has 5 different channels is so that if one channel gets banned, he has 4 more. I think that's literally the reason. It's because they get flagged, so he had to keep, like, moving around. Let's see. There are... these are just the Christian churches in Sterling Heights. These are broken down by denomination. So there's one that's an Assembly of God church, one just says Bible, 13 Catholic churches, 2 Churches of Christ, 1 Church of the Nazarene, 1 Episcopal, 5 Lutheran, 3 Orthodox, 1 Pentecostal, 2 United Methodist, 1 Wesleyan, 12 Baptist, 1 Brethren, 5 just say Christian, I assume that's just non-denominational, 2 Church of God, 5 Community, 3 Gospel, no, there's a separate category, 14 non-denominational, 1 Other Christian Services, 1 Presbyterian, and 1 unknown denomination. Someone wants to add those up. I don't think this city hates churches. They have many of them. I don't think they hate Christians. Peeplord says, did you hear the awesome news? A billionaire and some millionaires are lost at sea in a submarine at the Titanic. Oh! I can't have opinions on that. 33% to level 3 with 20 seconds left on the hype train.
In 2017 with the Muslim mosque being built.
Yikerinos. It's funny how he uses the First Amendment to justify his bullshit, but other people practicing their First Amendment rights to practice whatever religion they see fit, that's apparently a problem for him. Thanks for the level 2 hype train, everyone.
I got nothing against Muslims. Freedom of religion is a constitutional right. But it's the way they approached it. So the newest thing is the sodomite pedophile supporting mayor.
Presumably just a mayor that's okay with LGBTQIA plus people.
Who hates Christians. Sterling Heights, Michigan has set up their police coding to go after what they call hate and bias against LGBTQIA XYZ members of the...
He did the thing. He actually got most of it, so that's pretty good.
Of the community. They've set up a DEI, some kind of DEI organization welcoming sodomites and pedophiles. They created an alliance called Community Alliance. The Community Alliance. Get it?
Community. It's literally a word. It's a portman. It's easy to say. Whatever. Fennikagami with 50 bits says, dude, no place in this country hates Christianity. I drive a lot for work and I'm constantly shocked how many churches I can pass before a gas station or grocery store or convenience store, and half the time those essential stores are half the size of the churches. Anyone saying anywhere in the United States is anti-Christian is fucking crazy. There are some places that are less religious, right? Like, I'm sure, like, Portland or LA, like, they might have fewer religious people, or you have some areas of the country, like here in Michigan and Dearborn, there's a quite large population of people who are Muslim, but, like, generally, Christianity is the majority, and even when it's not the majority, I don't really see people doing anything to, like, hurt Christians. They're not like, ban Christians from this restaurant. I've never once seen that. They just aren't, you know, the majority, and apparently that's offensive to them.
Unity Alliance. So if you're a sodomite, a pedophile,
the first one, sodomite.
a pervert.
I'm definitely a pervert. True. It's interesting, this conflation of, like, queerness with pedophilia. Very, very strange. It's been a persistent theme since, like, the 1950s. We've watched, and I'm sure it predates that, but we've seen, like, 1950s educational films that basically just act like all homosexual acts are inherently pedophilic or something. Very strange. I don't know if this comes out of the kind of, like... Is this, like, a Greek-Roman thing? Because those relationships were, like, often pederasty? Like, is that where it comes from? I don't understand. Just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Smish with 100 bits says, LMFAO, this guy would hate hospital systems in Indiana. There's a hospital system called Community Health Network, and they do the community tag for things they do. They also are part of the Space Alien Murder Groomer etc. ring. They must be, obviously.
You hate Christians? Sterling Heights, Michigan is a city for you. The mayor has done everything in his power to attack.
Again, like most, I'm sure you've all heard this recently, the majority of people who are convicted or caught, like, preying on children are cis straight men. Now, bear in mind, that's not me saying, like, oh, be wary of cis straight men, they're gonna, like, do stuff to your kids. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, demographically, the thing you're worried about doesn't even make sense. Like, why are you worried about a group that statistically probably aren't the ones that are gonna be doing the thing that you're worried about? It's wild.
Bible-thumping Christians as myself. So, what I say to this is, God is gonna have his wrath on thee. God will have his wrath on thee. You do know, in 2005, when Katrina hit New Orleans, there was supposed to be a gay pride march downtown New Orleans that day.
Yes, I'm sure Katrina specifically hit because of that one gay pride parade, if that's even true. That's not how anything works.
God wasn't having that.
And that's why every time anyone tries to have a pride parade, an inexplicable hurricane appears.
In the same year, a hurricane, a level 4, category 4 hurricane, was going to strike North Carolina. A bunch of pastors, priests, Christians came out there and prayed. And guess what the hurricane did? It turned around and went towards the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, God! We have people with, like, what is this mentality? You think that people prayed a hurricane away? No wonder they think you can pray the gay away. They think your prayers can change the weather. What? Revolver Osathought, thanks for 13 months. Fennikagami says, if I had to guess, it has to do with the fact that pedophilia was culturally normal for most of human history, even being endorsed and encouraged in the Bible. When it became an unacceptable action, the religious found an out-group to scapegoat as a distraction, and post hoc justified it afterwards. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure someone who's, like... There's gotta be people who specialize specifically in, like, the history of, like, queerness. I gotta find a video about that. Bittergrin says, Katrina did strike just before Southern decadence. Strange that it happened every other year without God punishing it, though.
God is going to have his wrath on thee. I don't know how God is going to have his wrath on Sterling Heights. Will there be a tornado, a flood, maybe an earthquake? Michigan gets earthquakes once in a while.
I think the last one we had that I felt was like 2013 or 14 or something, and like nothing happened, which is weird because I'd never experienced an earthquake before.
So if you live in Sterling Heights, hope you got flood insurance. Hope your home insurance covers natural disaster. Maybe a fire. I don't know. I'm not God. I can't.
I'm not God. I just worship him when he murders people I don't like. First name Bunch of Numbers says, since the sin of Sodom was actually that they hoarded wealth and were uncharitable, I propose that sodomite should have been a synonym for capitalist. I've always heard it more the... A, inhospitality, and B, the fact that they tried to sexually assault guests of the city. The angels.
I can't explain the way God works sometimes. He works the way he works. He's going to have his wrath the way he has his wrath. So I pray that God does have his wrath on thee and Sterling Heights. Against the sodomites, pedophiles, and those that hate the Christians.
Does he not understand? There are many gay Christians. There are gay Christians, there are gay Muslims, there are gay people in basically every religious affiliation. I'm not even going to say basically. Every religious affiliation, just statistically, some people within it are gay or trans or whatever.
So, I got some research to do. I got some messages to put out on Facebook. I got some grouping to do. I got some Macomb County Patriots. Hopefully we're going to get together and we're going to piece this asshole. That is that. If you're in the area of Sterling Heights, Michigan, and you're a Bible-thumping Christian like myself, steer clear of... Just be on alert for Sterling Heights.
I think it's best for everyone that you avoid the area. Delia Vianney says, I came in 20 minutes late, but it looks like I didn't miss too much with this guy. Also, my car is trying to steal my sibling's weed. Well, I hope you can procure it. J.I. Loss says, what I figure, homosexuality is bad, child stuff is bad, anyone who does one of the bads automatically does both of them. It's probably that stupid. Ominous. You and Baja seem to have a lot of fun at Pride. By the way, we got him. Wait, who'd we get?
Kids who are in their first year of T-ball who can swing a bat better than that. But I want to know who this is. It's actually reasonable if you didn't remember or hadn't seen that video before. That was actually November.
Your cat's the weed thief, not the car. See, in my head, I was picturing the car locked and you guys lost the keys, so you just can't find it and you're trying to get the weed. That's what was happening in my head, like you locked the keys in the car. Cat makes sense.
Of last year. So I told a story about a business called the Donut Hole in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that had been attacked for hosting a drag event. They had an event where drag queens handed out donuts. Didn't do anything salacious, just practiced the art of drag and handed out donuts. And bigots were like, whoa. So first someone came and smashed out their windows and I think like took a register or something. And then a little while later, this gentleman came, busted out the windows with a bat, and threw in a Molotov cocktail. So I made that video asking, who is this guy? Because I wanted to know. Well, there was an update today. We now know that the individual couldn't swing a baseball bat to save his life and came real close to dropping that Molotov at his feet. It was actually 24-year-old Kobe Dale Green, at least that's who the ATF believes it was.
Every time it happens, the mugshot comes out and I'm like, yep, that's probably a John Doyle fan.
And they arrested him today. Now here's the thing. I'm not in the habit of telling criminals and bad people, like, how to do their bad things better.
Thank
However,
you. I was
if you see that a local business
I forgot
has been
those.
targeted and had their windows busted out,
Love you too.
and you don't like that business, maybe not the best idea to go to the Instagram post about the incident and leave comments like, okay, it's officially time to shine our boots and put on our armbands, boys. This disgusting filth has got to go. What group of people shined up their boots and put on their armbands? What group was that? And then it's especially not smart to leave comments like, I'm just sad they didn't Molotov it. And as bad as all that is, it would be extra dumb of you to do all this and then actually go and Molotov it yourself. When the police were like, someone threw a Molotov cocktail into your business and set it on fire. Any idea who that could have been? You think the business owners maybe went, well, there was that one guy who left comments on Instagram saying he wished someone had done it. Maybe check with him. And they did. And after their investigation, they found, yeah, he's the one. Found the flyers he was handing out. Found all that. So yeah, you're super dumb, Cody. Also, why would you think if there's a master race, you're part of it? You look like you just have skin pulled over this.
That's pretty good. These people are so fucking dumb. I'm at least glad that, like, the kind of people who tend to be attracted to, like, this sort of ideology are fucking idiots. Not saying all of them are. Like, there are people who I think are just straight up sociopaths or, like, crazy narcissists that are smart but, like, racist and don't give a shit. But generally, I think the average one is kind of an idiot who's trying to make up for the fact that their life sucks by pretending that just being a certain race or whatever makes them feel superior. So, you know, they're probably doomed to failure in the long run no matter what, since they're kind of full of dumb people. But still. I wanted to show you guys the Pride stuff I posted. So we were at Pride on Saturday, walking to Pride because parking was fucking crazy. We ended up walking, 9 blocks or something, I don't know. But anyway, found a chick tract on the ground. That was pretty funny. This was me at Pride. And then those are my nails that I still have. Which I think is cute. Alright, back to Rob being an idiot. Love the glasses, thank you. I didn't pick up the chick tract. I can look it up, they have them on their website, but I don't trust just like grabbing stuff off the ground. Okay, so this is the most recent video that Rob has put up. This was like 3 days ago, and I just want to point out, like, if you compare even older videos to now, he's so angry now, like more angry. You'll see in this video he snaps at one point. I'm genuinely concerned at some point. I know he's armed, I know he likes guns, he's constantly talking about, how he has all these really, really negative feelings about queer people. He's got guns, he talks about Civil War, you get it. He fits a certain profile of people that are, sort of likely to murder people with guns. More pictures of Pride, sure. It's a cute-ass romper. It's a comfortable one, too. Multiple people commented on my romper and said they liked it, so that's nice. Anyway, Rob.
So we got this new group in Michigan. Who the fuck runs this fucking group? Where do they come up with these fucking names? Seriously, where the fuck do they come up with these fucking names?
Forrest Espion with 100 bits says, LOL, phrenology is bullcrap, but I swear there's a chud... No, no. I don't even think joking about that's good. I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's funny joking about shit like that was actually used to, like... Yeah.
I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old to understand this shit.
He barely looks like 34. He's not that old. Like, he and I could be the same age. I genuinely don't know. I don't know his Facebook or anything, so I don't know what this age is, but... It's not like he's 50 or 60 or 70. How are you saying you're too old for, like, change when you're, like, 30?
So anyway, what is this? Is this fucking June? Yeah, we're halfway. We're halfway. Thank God. Thank God!
The amount of, like, pent-up anger he has just about the existence of LGBT people... Like, I know, you're like, haha, the funny that he's this upset about it. Not as funny when, again, I want to remind you, like, this is also him.
Well, I've been on YouTube in like 3 fucking weeks, man. 3 fucking weeks. I'm no longer doing the trucking thing. I moved back to Michigan. So I'm pretty much done with Arizona. As soon as I leave Arizona, what do? You hear about this SB 1625 Senate bill where they're trying to ban assault rifles, where if passed, you have to remove the assault rifle out of the state, dysfunction it where it's not function, or turn it into law enforcement, and a high-capacity magazine ban. Come to find out, Mark Kelly and his retarded fucking wife who had her brains blown out and wanted to be senator. So to the Arizona senators and to Sheriff Paul Penzone, who wants to confiscate our guns, Paul Penzone said he wants to pass California-type gun legislation for Arizona. I don't think it's going to work in Maricopa County, brother. Don't think it's going to work. Alright. I don't think so. And to the Arizona senators that are coming up with these bullshit laws, we will not comply. You got that? We will not motherfucking comply.
So this is the guy who's, again, his reaction to just Pride Month existing is...
So anyway, what is this? Is this fucking June? Yeah, we're halfway. We're halfway. Thank God. Thank God!
Yeah. What did I miss in chat? Bittergrin says, good, please be done with Arizona. Gitara says, yes, FBI, this man right here. And Discordant Voles says, sir, have you heard of a SWAT team?
This fucking month is halfway done. More than halfway done. It's what, 17th? No, today's Friday. It's the 16th. We're more than halfway. Stick in there, Patriots. We're more than halfway done with this fucking perverted month.
Again, I literally went to Pride. What the fuck is he talking about? What? At most, he's being exposed to fucking rainbows more often. Peacockasaur with $3 says, your Pride photos were super cute. Glad you had fun. Oh, thank you.
Alright.
He has not put out a video on the Trump indictment, no, which I find interesting, but he has not.
I'm on a 23 right now, heading home. Work. Long night. You know. When all you people are asleep in bed.
By the way, if inevitably he does, do something and does some stuff, and people later watch this video like, oh, this streamer covered him before he even did the thing. If the FBI wants to hire me, that's cool. I'll find these people. They're not hard to find. You guys are just boomers. Red Werewolf says, I have to deal with Christmas stuff for nearly a third of the year. Shut up and enjoy your rainbow month.
Fucking your boyfriend, fucking your girlfriend, fucking your mistress. I'm working. You know, I sleep in the daytime. I don't get up to 4 or 5 o'clock. And then I go to work. I go into work 7, 8. And I get off at fucking 4 a.m., 5 a.m., whatever the hell. And then I go home. Stop by McDonald's, get a couple sausage McGriddles, drink some coffee, and I'm in bed by 9 a.m. My sleep schedule is fucked up. Anyway. What was I saying? Okay, we got this new group. If you guys remembered the Drag Queen Story Hour protest that happened in Royal Oak about 3 months ago. Was it 3? Man, has it really been 3 months already? Holy shit, time fucking flies. When you get older, time flies. I'm 40 years old. When you get older...
Is he 40? Jesus.
Older, time flies. But anyway, 3 months ago, there was a protest.
He looks like a baby for some reason. But like, a rough baby? He looks like a baby that smokes a lot. You know what I mean? Like, he looks like an alcoholic baby that smokes.
Or Drag Queen Story Hour, downtown Royal Oak. I gotta give credit where credit's due. 1,000 people showed up. Maybe not 1,000, maybe 800. They had a lot of people show up.
Man, it's almost like you're outnumbered and you should just stay the fuck at home. Crazy. To be clear, if he watches this, because I've heard he has a propensity to have, like... He's one of these, I don't know if you guys are... You've been on the internet long enough. You guys know the kind of people on the internet who, when anyone does anything, instead of just responding directly, they'll make, like, sock puppet accounts, or they have sock puppet accounts where they'll, like, go to the other person's channel and put, like, multiple comments from different people, but they're all clearly the same person. I've heard he maybe does this. So, if Rob sees this, like...
And there was like 20 protests.
Have you considered that there are more people counter-protesting than there are protesting because you're fucking wrong and you're just a bigot? with mental health issues that needs therapy severely.
I was one of the 20 protesters.
You were one of the 20. Alright, how'd that work out for you? Fenekagami says conservatism has just broken so many people's brains and giving them this rage-filled doomer depression where they just self-harm until they destroy themselves and others. I hate the leaders and grifters that do this and never suffer consequences. We need to find a way to stop this shit from happening. Yeah. It's not good. It's not good.
There was not a lot of us. We were outnumbered.
Thanks, Rublum.
Gotta give credit where credit's due.
It's like he's struggling. You can tell when he says this, like there were like 800 of them and there were like 20 of us. There's a dissonance. You can tell he's trying to somehow, like, oh, what does this mean? There's so many more people who are protecting the drag queen thing than were protesting against it. But his brain just won't let the neurons connect that go, maybe I'm in the wrong. Maybe they're not doing anything harmful, and maybe I've been misinformed by people who rage bait me into watching and listening to their programs so that I can be shilled gold and silver and scams.
They came together for the community. Alright, whatever. You know, Royal Oak, I got a lot of history in Royal Oak. I got friends there. You know, I did a lot of videos there, Woodward Dream Cruise every year. I got a lot of firm history in Royal Oak. I'm not a big fan of Royal Oak, but whatever. So anyway, they had the Drag Queen Story Hour. A couple of weeks prior to the Story Hour, there was, well, I don't know who was organizing the protest, Moms for Liberty, or somebody else, a couple other people, and I didn't see that many event pages, so I made an event page. Well, the pride flag people.
His brain trying to come up with a word that isn't a slur. You can see the booting in his head where he's like, nope, that's a slur, that's a slur, that's a slur. Pride flag people? Jesus Christ.
Seen the pride flag people. Seen they're gonna protest, the bigots and the homophobes are gonna protest this bookstore having Drag Queen Story Hour.
Yeah, that's what you were doing. Overthought says, late to the party. Oh boy, it's our favorite Michigander, lol cow. I know. Maybe one day I'll get to meet him. Speedy Yoshi says, when I was a kid, I would dress up in, quote, girly clothes during dress-up and stuff with my sister, and my aunt would call me RuPaul. Guess even back then, I knew I wanted to be a drag queen. It's kind of funny. When I was in, kindergarten, God, was it even kindergarten? It might have been preschool, so, like, before kindergarten, or whatever. No, this would have been, like, K1, probably. Right? Trying to think. No, this would have been K1, I think. Anyway, there was, a dress-up area, as there are in a lot of these kind of places. And, there was this pink ballerina tutu, and I always liked to wear it. And it made people laugh, which I think made me feel good in the sense that it's one of the things, one of many, that led to me wanting to, like, be funny and make people laugh. But also, like, I just genuinely liked it. I just genuinely liked the dress. And also, like, my best friend in that, grade 2 was also, another girl. But of course I was, AMAB. Anyway, my parents, I think, tried to get, like, specifically were setting up play dates with boys, trying me to get to spend time with other boys, because my best friend in the grade was like a girl, and they thought that was weird, I think. Anyway.
So they decided to bring their Aunt Quifa out there,
Aunt Quifa, got him. Fucking got him.
They decided to get the protest.
Oh, you guys don't like fascism? Have you considered that your name kind of sounds like Queef? Checkmate.
Just out there to,
Which no, I don't want to.
Not Protest us.
Discordant Vol, 4 out of 10.
So a lot of people showed up. But anyway, a couple weeks prior, it was building up on social media. You know, I made a couple of more friends. I made friends with some guy, some fucking chef from Royal Oak. He was mouthing off on me. Can't remember his fucking name.
Is he are you using friends ironically? By that do you mean he was one of the counter-protesters and he's shit-talking you?
Worked at some pizzeria in downtown Royal Oak. He has a TikTok. I can't think of his damn name.
He's in Royal Oak. He makes pizza. He has a TikTok. Triangulate those pieces of information to discover who this man is. Just an FYI, Chili has been on a copyright strike rampage on YouTube. He does not understand fair use. I would imagine he understands it. He just wants to abuse the system in order to hurt people who point out that he's a scammer, allegedly. I have, however, seen basically, like, Irish Demon and Team Skeptic got those fake claims, and I believe they were able to get them overturned quite easily. Even YouTube was like, this is bullshit. But I try not to, like, when I do Chili stuff, I try to make it not, like, the headline, you know? Even if he does, I'll deal with it. I've dealt with that kind of bullshit before. No, they should be fine. Don't worry too much about it. I'm not within Chili's sights. But who knows? I've been dealing with YouTube bullshit since like 2011, okay? I know how the system works. I'll deal with it if anything happens.
He made that fucking video about me. Hey guys! Hey everybody, introduce Robert Kennison. You know, that fucking guy. And then there was this girl. Typical liberal, had her green fucking hair.
This person has a hair color that is unnatural, or... That's the weirdest thing I've seen them get mad at. Oh my god, this person has an unnatural hair color. Alright, cool. Your fucking clothes are dyed different colors. Do you think your clothes just come out that way with whatever color material? People are allowed to fucking dye things. What are you talking about, you psycho? I've wanted to do purple before. I wanted to wait until, like, I felt more comfortable just being out with the whole trans thing before I dyed my hair. I'm relatively comfortable now. I'm wondering if it's getting time to maybe try out some purple hair.
She got on TikTok and this guy was complaining and crying.
Light purple or dark purple? I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Because he got blocked from the bookstore after he called for open harassment. Poor baby. You know, I laughed my ass off.
J.I. Lost says, purple is always the correct color choice.
Shit was going on. So I get down to the Royal Oak. Oh, they were heavy. Antifa was pretty heavy. And I seen a few familiar, good faces. I seen the photographer, Daniel. That fucking, he's the one that had the girlfriend that got violated by Shelby Township police. After she fucking got in the cop car and stripped her fucking clothes off after she got arrested.
I'll let you know if I'm gonna do mine, Poetic Fox. If I actually decide when, I'll let you know. Speedy Yoshi says, of course you have pink hair and shoot webs. I still haven't seen Spider-Verse 2, so I don't know what that's about. I know it's Gwen. But... Gitara says, happy Juneteenth, by the way, everyone. I've been watching the Coping and Seething from Chuds who hate the idea of black folks having a federal holiday that celebrates the emancipation of our ancestors. I've seen those fucking people. KR Goss says, as a person with wavy brunette hair that I dye purple, it's rough on the hair if you bleach it. Beware the straw and frizz. Piper Draws and Stuff says, I'm getting my hair dyed blue for the first time on Thursday. I'll finally be the fabled SJW with blue hair and pronouns. And Gray Fox, thanks for 37 months.
You know, the boyfriend, Daniel, the photographer, ran into my good buddy Daniel down there. I ran into little midget Samantha, you know, 3'10", fucking ginger from wherever the fuck she's from. I ran into a couple of Antifa buddies down there from Lansing. Ran into some of my patriots down there. So I was walking around, you know, and the perverted, the LGBTQIA BBC community.
Well, he just accidentally made a funny joke.
They were out there. The perverted, the LGBTQIA BBC.
I think there are going to be some people in the community happy that we're now allowing BBC in the community. First name bunch number says, shit, he knows we're all into Doctor Who. Yeah, that's definitely the joke I was thinking of. Mannequin, thanks for 9 months, says, no ads, woo! This sub-baby's name is going to be Zero advertisements. And Discordant Vol says, I love it when people without media training try to regurgitate talking points. It's perfect parody. Hydrate.
Community, they were out there. They were out there, kept calling us bigots and homophobes, and
you literally are. What do you literally are. Like, why are you mad that they're saying that to you? That's what you're doing. At least own the thing you're doing. Like, what do you think you're doing, sir? Like, do you not understand the thing you're doing? You're doing the thing. Stop the thing, and they'll stop calling you that.
Get probably more times than, you know, ever that I've ever heard it in my life. And that day alone, you know, they were screaming at us, calling us homophobes, calling us bigots, calling us all kinds of fucking names. You know, that's what I heard for 3 hours straight. That I was there. I was about 2.5. I was there about 2.5 hours.
I was at this anti-LGBT protest and they kept calling me a homophobe and a bigot. Why? Peoplord, thanks for 7 months, says, this fetus is cooking.
Whatever. So some girl comes up to me. She looked from...
The word girl had stank on it there. Smells like I-word in here.
Like, where have I seen that girl before? I don't know. Maybe it's just my fucking dementia kicking in. Well, she comes up to me. She wants an interview from me. And I'm like, well, who are you with? And she's, are you independent? What are you? Well, I'm independent, and I like to hear from the other side. I'm like, okay. I'm thinking about it. She wants an interview from me. Okay.
I'm assuming she's just fucking lying to get an interview with this idiot.
And my buddy was there. And my buddy was like, I don't know, Rob. I don't know. And I told her my name was Rob. I said, well, my name is Rob. What's your name? And she wouldn't tell me what her name was. She just said, well, she gave me some fucking excuse. Well, I just like to hear from the other side, you know. I'm independent and, you know, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, and I was, you know, she seemed like she was a nice girl, you know. And I just respectfully told her, you know, I'll think about it. You know, I just told her pretty much, no, I think I'm good. You know, I respect you and all, but, you know, I just like to do my own thing, you know. I don't know who to trust nowadays, you know what I mean? So, after the Royal Oak thing, I went home, I was looking through social media, looking for videos, you know, whatever. You fucking little bitch. You fucking snake. You little fucking snake in the grass. You fucking... Oh my god. Then I found out who it was. Little sneaky snake in the grass.
Can we get the name of the channel so we can go watch her make fun of you without you realizing? Gitara says, I respect you and all young lady is literally standing in the midst of a protest against that girl's existence.
tell me you're a fucking independent. And, well, I'd like to hear from the other side. I found out who it was on TikTok.
Who?
So we got this new group on TikTok. I don't know if it's an organization or just a, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, whatever the fuck. What the hell they call themselves?
Distill. I'll look up their TikTok later to see if we can find the video on him.
Dill Still Social or something like that.
Distill Social. I looked this up earlier because I know he mentioned it early in the video. They're basically a grassroots political organization that promotes left-leaning causes, pro-choice, pro-LGBT rights, stuff like that.
Still Social. That's what they call themselves. Still Social. I call them Dillwood Social. What the hell is that supposed to mean? What does the DI stand for? DI Still Social.
You can probably look on their website. Let's see. Probably on the About page, if I had to guess. It's always funny to me when people ask, like, questions that probably have objective answers. They have an About page. Wow, they actually don't. That's pretty fucking crazy. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a site like this not have a goddamn About page. Sometimes anti-social, always anti-fascist. That's actually pretty cute. Become a distiller of truth. Oh, like, okay, I gotcha. So there you go. We have founded our group with one clear goal in mind: help progressive values thrive in Michigan by cutting through the noise and helping you see what is at the heart of every issue. Be the first of your friends to hear the latest Michigan-based news stories and have access to our exclusive in-person events and virtual events. Trust us. Our in-person events are legendary. You won't want to miss them. Don't consider yourself a political type. You don't have to be. We empower everyday people to find their voices. Blah, 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 blah. So they're like a progressive political group in Michigan. And their name seems to be an allusion to distilling the truth. Derp with 17 months says, one more month till Sub Baby 2 Electric Boogaloo.
So let me try to understand this for a minute. You're still social, so you're a socialist.
So, since Trump's website is called Truth Social, that must mean he's a socialist, right? By your logic?
Dill Social. DI Social. DI. What does the DI stand for? Diversity Inclusion? Still social. So you're still social. What the fuck does this mean? I don't understand it.
He doesn't understand it, so he yells and gets mad and frustrated at the thing instead of recognizing that it's information he could probably find if he cared to think about it. Smish says, believe it or not, my silly little hot pocket of fury, there are people that are willing to engage with the opposite side on political and social issues to have a civil conversation, and in the hopes of finding common ground and reduce some hate, even if it is a 0.001 chance.
I had a hard time contemplating what this means. Anyway, they're not that old. A few months old, that I know of. But they're making their rounds around social media. So, I mean, they're making their rounds around social media. Detroit Roll Breathe, sit your asses down. You guys are done. Detroit Roll Breathe down in Detroit. You know, that's the Black Lives Matter Detroit, whatever. They had their run for 2 years, 3 years maybe. And I gotta say, Detroit Roll Breathe, they had a good run. Sit your ass down. You're done. Now Dillwood Social is taking over. I gotta give credit where credit's due. They're making their rounds around Michigan. I don't know who they are. Don't know much about them.
But I'm mad. Atheist Brony says, here's a little crazy idea. Ignore the account name and just interact with the substance of what the videos say. But then how can he be mad? Discordant Vol says many organizations can exist simultaneously. No. They can't, though. That's too many for his brain to keep track of.
They're fucking making their rounds around Michigan. I mean, they're fucking hitting every fucking rally.
Okay.
I mean, you got that one goofy-looking bitch who's like 6 feet tall. She's got blonde hair. She's got her fucking hair cut to like right around here.
Okay, and what is the substantive, like, what does this have to do with anything?
Like a bowl cut, dyke cut haircut. She's got 14 pounds of fucking makeup on her lip, on her 14 fucking pounds of lipstick on her fucking lips.
He's not even addressing anything other than him just like, here are sexist things I can say because the only things I can think of a woman being valuable for are me being attracted to her. Like, what is he doing? Does he not understand that this makes him seem like a fucking psycho? Like, he's like, oh, you have political opinions? Well, I don't want to fuck you. Rob, no one wants to fuck you either. It's fine. It's fine. What are you doing? Osmium lipstick? I don't get it. Oh, is osmium like a very dense substance, thus why it would be 15 pounds?
She does! I mean, she's fucking doing a TikTok video.
You also film videos. You're filming in your car right now. But she's a woman, so when she does something like filming a video, it's frivolous, but when he does it, he's a patriot, using his First Amendment rights.
And I see one TikTok video, things that kill children. Childhood cancer. Guns. It's whatever the fuck else. She named like 6 different things off. And you know.
Pretty sure the point was that guns were #1. In case you didn't actually pay attention to the substance of the TikTok. He was trying to do like a duck face. Like, remember when the duck face was how you made fun of women enjoying the internet? Filthy. We understand. You like to objectify women, but don't like when women want to take pictures of themselves because you don't like women feeling good about themselves. I don't know. I didn't invent misogyny. I don't know how it works.
It's a goofy bunch. And then it gets better. It gets better. Guess who else I found out? My good friend. My Marxist. This Marxist. Oh, you gotta love this one, man. You gotta love this one.
Oh god, is he gonna... What is this?
My good friend. Michigan T himself. Mr. Marxist himself. Mr. Marxist motorcycle himself. Joe F. Spalding. This fucking guy. Now, if you don't know who Joe F. Spalding is, this fucking guy is the biggest goofball in Ottawa County.
Joe F. Spalding? Joe F. Spalding, petitioning ain't easy, don't be sleazy, we'll never see a better state than Michigan. So it looks like this guy, he has he, him, his pronouns in bio, so I'm guessing not a chud, which is probably why Rob doesn't like him. I'm assuming just like a progressive or leftist individual who goes to many events, and that's why. Oh god, the anime ads. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. I'll follow him. Fuck it. Rob doesn't like him, as far as I'm concerned. Oh yeah, and he links to Distill Social, so he's a part of it too. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, this fucking guy is something else.
Overthought with 45 bits says, Ottawa County is going to hell. Their school board is completely overrun with right-wingers. Remember to vote on school boards, folks. It's important these days. You can't afford not to, like, think about that stuff. In elections, local elections, vote, and vote for school board members, please. If you don't know, like, which ones to, you know, look up, everyone has websites these days, look up their website. H. Baird says if you offered him $1,000 to accurately define Marxism, I doubt he could.
I don't want to say too much about him, because he threatened me with legal action about a year and a half ago. So I'm just going to keep it shut as much as possible. But this fucking guy is the biggest fucking clown of Ottawa County. He is the what's that one girl from Livingston County, the big clown? I can't think of her fucking name. Oh shit, what's her fucking name? Can't think of it. Oh god, I can't think of her damn name. She's all over Michigan Tea. Not Hillary Schulten. What the fuck is it? From Livingston County. You got this one liberal bitch in Livingston County.
All he knows how to do is call people bitches. Like, it's not even like he's saying anything. He's just mad. It's so wild to me that the right has somehow rhetorically framed themselves as like, yes, people on the left are so emotional and we're so, rational, masculine, the left is feminine, chaos energy, bullshit. Like, this is just him emotionally fucking venting about things he doesn't even understand. For like 20 minutes, it's just emotional vomit. Like, this is what happens when you don't understand your own feelings. They just regurgitate out irrationally. All your primary emotions become secondary emotions, like anger, because you're not really thinking about why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Discordant Vol says, bigger than Gargantu Clown the Greater? Speedy Yoshi says the only person who can say bitch that much and still be cool is Freddy Krueger. And even he overdid it sometimes. I think that worked. That worked in the first instance, welcome to prime time, bitch, because it's unexpected in that movie. It's the first time he says bitch like that, you know? Welcome to prime time, bitch. It's unexpected. After that point, it's like, you just expect it. I know it's already been parodied with, like, Scary Terry, but, you know, at a certain point it's eye-rolling, like you're murdering people, why are you calling them bitch? It just seems weird.
And she just, oh my god, I can't stand her. Casey Holden, that's it. Casey Holden.
Okay, Bon Appetit bitch is a little funny. But that's like the fifth movie. We're in, like, by the fifth movie, like, it's like, whatever. We're one movie away from Power Glove Freddy, so.
In Livingston County's got Casey Holden. Shiawassee County has got Julian Hundy. Ottawa County has got Joe Marxist Spalding. These fucking clowns. I mean, these guys are clowns.
These clowns. I mean, these guys are clowns. This is the punditry I'm here for, guys. Ragin' Rob has deep thoughts. I don't know if you've heard of a guy named, Socrates, but he was a great mind, and he basically just asked questions all day. So you're telling me that Ragin' Rob isn't the greatest philosopher of our generation by calling clowns clowns because they act like clowns? It's all impotent rage. It's all impotent rage. It's terrible. Thanks everyone who's here, by the way. We're at like 290 viewers. That's great. I really appreciate it. Hats off. Kano Cabal 2. What do you want me to wear for the hats off? I'm excited for the new Mortal Kombat game. Nails says, who the fuck is this clown bitch, Socrates?
Girl.
Did you guys see in the new one, it seemed like Scorpion and Sub-Zero are brothers now? And for those who missed the last Mortal Kombat game, there was like a reboot, basically. Now Liu Kang is the Earthrealm's protector and has recreated the universe, basically, into a new version. So now, like, the canon's, like, completely whatever. So, like, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, I think, are brothers now. Raiden is just like a normal guy. Like, he still has, you know, fight powers, but, you know, he's like a guy. It's different. I'm excited. You can't even say it's like... I've been playing the game since before Armageddon. I really like Mortal Kombat. So, like, I'm used to the timeline getting all fucky anyways, you know? I have no problem with them trying something new. I think it'll be fun. To be clear, I'm not good at the game, I've just played it a lot. So, no one asked to fight me, you'll probably win. Yeah, it's like a reboot timeline, basically. But unlike the one at the end of... It's not... They rebooted in Mortal Kombat 9, but this is another reboot. Anyway, I'm off topic. Atheist Brony says, sorry, Hannah, but I'll always stand behind the belief that the greatest ever philosopher is Bender Bending Rodriguez. Hashtag kill all humans. Shut up, baby, I know it. Tweakle, thanks for 6 months, says 6 months, been on Twitch for less than a year, but it feels like a lot longer. I know, right? Discordant Vol says, eventually their entire emotional spectrum becomes rage. It's the lens through which they experience the world, but that emotional state is unstable and requires more and more energy to maintain. Burnout is quick and reduces their emotional landscape to fire and ashes.
Whatever they are. I don't want to misgender them. So yeah, Dillwood Social, DI Still Social, whatever the fuck their name is, making their rounds around fucking Michigan now. Oh my
Chat.
God.
If I were to get any of the lantern rings, which color do you think I would get?
You know, I watch these fads come and go. I watch these groups come and go.
Fads? You think progressive politics is a fad?
I give it 2 years, and they'll be gone. I give it 2 years, they'll be gone.
I mean, maybe. I don't know if that particular group will survive. Different political, like, groups, like, get there and dissipate, or rather, they come together and they dissolve at some points, but the people who are active within them are probably moving on to other political projects. Usually people who are very politically involved, especially at like that grassroots level, themselves have an interest in being in politics, whether it continues to be in a capacity of just like helping campaigns or whatever, or if they themselves maybe want to run for political office. Even if that particular like group, whatever they're calling themselves now, Distill Social, even if they cease to exist, the members will be in other places, probably.
They gotta...
I'm telling you guys, seriously, if you're, like, leftist, and I know this is not... I understand. I understand that this is... You would be privileged if you're in a situation where you not only can move, but, like, you have the financial means and believe that you'll be able to get a job here, or like that you already have a job lined up. I'm not saying that this is something that is reasonable for people to do. I'm just saying if you wind up in a situation where you are looking for a new place to live and you are in a position where you can do that, consider Michigan. It's pretty good now. Like, we're doing some good stuff with the you know, now that the redistricting happened and now that our Senate is, Democrats, doing a lot better. It's good. I feel safe here. I'll put it that way. You guys know me. I'm trans, leftist. I feel safe where I live. That's not to say there aren't rural areas in Michigan that are scary. That's a thing everywhere. But there are plenty of places that are just so accepting no matter what. What's the cheese situation? It's fucking excellent. You can get all the cheese. Seriously. There's a place in Frankenmuth called the Cheese House. It's great.
I had to run like a fucking coke.
You moved in March and you love it so far? See, there you go. It's great. Also, I know not everyone likes the outdoorsiness. I'm not the biggest outdoor person, but, like, I gotta say, Michigan is a beautiful place. Like, especially in fall. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. We have the Great Lakes. So, if you like lakes, big bodies of water. If you're used to being near an ocean, check out some of the Great Lakes. It's like the ocean, but not salinated. Anyway, back to the thing. Fenekagami says, Maryland, where I live, is pretty okay, but maybe that's cis privilege. You never know. Bumble Homestead says, the only money I'm spending here is getting the kiddo through school and making the house marketable to sell, then we're moving up there. Good call. Good call.
COVID virus.
And there are sand dunes. There's all sorts of stuff to do. There's tons of shit in Michigan.
And they'll be gone. They'll be done. And then next Dill Woods will come out.
It seems like he's under the... It seems like he thinks that the people within, like, this distilled social or whatever are in it to, in particular, grow that one thing and not to very specifically help further progressive political ends, like enshrining abortion rights, LGBT rights. Like, as long as those things are accomplished, I think they're happy. And certainly, you want to have an effective organization, because the more effective your organization is, and the bigger it gets, the more power you have in helping spread your message. But, like, it's not the biggest deal in the world if they move on to other projects. I'm very confused.
I gotta give credit to DWB, you know.
Shamoop B, thanks for 28 months, says, I'm from Pittsburgh, but my mom's side of the family is from Traverse City. Summers up there were fantastic as a child. Yeah, very nice. Very nice place.
They did a number on Kim Worthy. And they did a number on James Craig. And it was fucking biblical. What they did to James Craig on Carlisle, when James Craig was announcing he was running for governor, that was fucking biblical. What they did to James Craig, they got on their megaphones and they ran his ass out of there. I can't stand James Craig. I hate that son of a bitch. James Craig, I hate that fucking asshole. And they just ran his ass out, and I loved it. I loved every minute. I loved every second of it. That was great. That was epic. What they did to James Craig on Carlisle a couple years ago. That was fucking biblical. So I gotta give credit where
I think this guy needs a thesaurus.
credit's due. I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. So that is that. I'm about to hit McDonald's, get my fucking McGriddles. I'm out. Peace!
Strange guy. Strange guy.
What's going on, everybody?
This is him at a Second Amendment rally in Lansing 2 months ago. Lansing is the capital of Michigan, for those who don't know.
We got the Raging Rob here. We're at the corner of Grand Avenue and Michigan Avenue here in Lansing, Michigan State Capitol. They're having a March for Our Lives rally at the Capitol right now. We got our little rally here in the support of the Second Amendment. It's called March to Defend Lives.
March to Defend Lives. A pro-gun rally. Yeah, that tracks. Speedy Yoshi says, most important Michigan question, what is the pizza situation? Excellent. Fucking excellent. Get yourself a Detroit-style pizza, it's good. And if you don't like it, we have normal pizza, too.
We got some little loud...
Try Jet's Pizza. That's some Detroit-style pizza. Buddy's Pizza. That's Detroit-style pizza. But again, they have normal pizza, too.
...mouth across the street.
Sorry, MH Dark Beast. MH Dark Beast said, Woot, Baja Blast is back on the shelves, along with 2 new variations, Caribbean Splash and Passion Fruit. I love Passion Fruit. I have Baja Blast at home.
Over there, we got some little loudmouth across the street over there, keeps yelling at us. We're out here supporting people's rights. As you see, we're out here supporting people's rights.
Detroit style is square, yes.
Right to defend lives out here in Lansing. This is the safest corner in Lansing right now.
Didn't Little Caesars and Domino's start in Michigan? Yes, they did. The owner of Little Caesars paid, oh God, was it Martin Luther King Jr.'s widow? Was it Martin Luther King Jr.'s widow's rent until her death? Or was it Rosa, hold on. Little Caesars owner rent. There we go, Rosa Parks. That's what it was. Little Caesars founder paid Rosa Parks' rent because she couldn't afford it. So until her death, he paid it. What a fucking boss. However, if you do come to Michigan, I would not tell you to, like, do not primarily be like, oh, Little Caesars, that's the Michigan pizza. It's not. It's cheap pizza. It's not terrible. Like, if you're like, if you want a pizza for $5, go to Little Caesars, but like, they're the McDonald's of pizza. But again, you know, if you're sometimes you want McDonald's, sometimes you want just the junkiest, greasiest pizza that's been sitting on a warmer for 3 hours. It's $5 pizza. But the owner's based. The breadsticks are pretty fucking good, and the cheesy bread's pretty good too. Anyway, try Jets, though. Jets are buddies. Cottage Inn pizza's also pretty good, but I don't think that's a Michigan-specific one. I think that's a Midwest thing. G-Tara says, as someone who grew up in Detroit, I'm using these bits to highly recommend trying Detroit-style pizza. Jets is definitely some of the best pizza I've ever had. Definitely, especially if you like crispy, crunchy crust. That's kind of the deal with, you know, Detroit-style pizza. If you don't like that, you might not like it, but try it out. H-Beard says, let's all start holding Third Amendment rallies just to mess with people. I won't have any troops in my household. Nails the Tabaxi says, the cheesy bread is peak if you get them to make it fresh. True. One time they gave it to me without the Italian seasoning, though, which was very weird. I didn't ask for that. They just forgot. So it was a little less good, but it was fine.
I guarantee you this is the safest corner in Lansing.
No, statistically, you're actually very wrong. Just the presence of you having multiple guns there makes it less safe. Because you're more likely to get into an accident with your gun than you are to, like, stop someone with it. Speedy Yoshi says, square pizza!
Square pizza? What's wrong with this crazy state?
Some little loudmouth over here, he's, screaming at us. Oh, he's... Yeah, he...
Get him on video.
He waited till he's across the street. Why didn't you come say it to my face? You waited till you're across the street. That had nothing to do with me, dude. Had nothing to do with me. First Amendment.
You want a tissue?
Yeah, he does have a First Amendment, yep. And I got a First Amendment, Second Amendment, Fourth Amendment, so does he. I can't flip my camera. What a loud mouth.
Got him?
I got him.
Rob? Good.
Anyway, our little rally here. Our little rally here at the Capitol's right there, so. You know.
So funny to me that, like, he's at the smaller rally. The bigger one was, like, at the Capitol. Weird guy. Weird guy. Oh, apparently he has, like, people he fights with. He has beef with people. I was gonna look up, like, what the backstory is behind this beef, but I decided it's funnier to just be at the end of it and have no idea what any of the context is. This video was called My Last Video on Colton Woods, Maybe LL, Or no, LMMFAO, laughing my fucking ass off, I guess.
Alright, I'll talk about it. I can't be too loud. My wife is asleep upstairs. But I'll...
Oh, yikes. That's some lore.
fucking talk about it. You want to talk about...
Discordant Vol says it means so much to them that someone somewhere is afraid of them.
Colton Woods, everybody? I'll talk about it.
Apparently he's married.
I'll fucking talk about it. Okay? Colt 45. Caliber. Colton Woods. The hard tard. The hard retard. Whatever you want to talk about. People want me to make this video. Talking about Colton Woods. I said I wasn't going to waste another second on this fat fucking pile of shit. But the goose hits the gander, whatever. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this fucking homeless slob. He's worse than So Real 187. At least So Real 187 is able to keep an apartment. Animal abuser, but he's able to keep his apartment.
We're making fun of people for not having a home now. That's classy.
Okay. El Presador, single all his life, takes care of cats.
What's wrong with cats? Why are there tarps everywhere? That's the kill room, clearly.
Let's talk about some other slobs. We got the A-bomb from Idaho. Okay. Married a cow. But at least he got married. Living his life. This guy has no... Colt 45 has no job. Now he doesn't have an apartment. And he just got his case...
I don't think he lives in his van. He's a truck driver, I think, so a lot of the time he's on the road delivering stuff.
Dismissed. He can't even...
So at those points, he's living in his truck, presumably, because he's, you know, a long route trucking. But I don't think he has to be. This is his house, I think.
In a fucking lawsuit. Okay? I won a lawsuit against Walmart because I sued them because they kicked me out for not wearing a muzzle on my face.
I'm gonna hit X to doubt on that. They're a private business. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They can kick you out for not having a mask.
And I sued Menards. I sued those assholes twice. But anyway.
Oh, you sued them. That doesn't mean you won. I'm assuming you're just saying, like, you're doing the chili thing. You sued them. Also, it didn't win, but he sued them. It's a guess.
I'm not going to go on about that. Colt 45.
He basically just said, I paid filing fees for nothing.
Colton Woods. Don't want me to talk about him. It's really not...
Lamal 411 says, a U.S. Navy military base located inside America just put up shipping containers to stop the stray bullets from hitting inside the base, coming from the civilian side after 5 base houses got hit. Agebeard says, a lot of newer cars don't have AM radios anymore. I'm wondering what that will do to the right wing. They'll listen on their phones.
Nothing to talk about.
Myranosaurus, thanks for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Hannah Reloaded. I am a leftist variety streamer. Today we're looking at a particular right-wing online chud named Ragin' Rob. He's a very weird guy. Just looking at how strange he is. Could we get a shout-out for Myranosaurus, please? Check out the Myranosaurus here on Twitch.
He smokes meth.
Oh.
He's homeless.
Why are you, if he has, like, health problems, if he's addicted to something and he doesn't have a home, why are you using that as an insult? That doesn't make sense. Hydrate.
He's got no job. He's got no woman. He's got nothing. He's got no apartment now. And he's got no case. He's got nothing. Colt 45. Colton Woods. He's got nothing. The best thing he can do, well, nothing. He's nothing. He's a nobody. There's nothing to talk about here. And people wonder why, well, you need to make a video about Colton Woods. You need to make a video about Colton Woods. There's nothing to talk about. I cannot make a video about a nobody that does nothing but piss off people in LA I haven't been in California since 2019. I have no plans of going back. He goes around pissing off people, pissing off police, pissing off everybody. He gets his ass kicked by the police every time.
I'm assuming he's one of those, like, First Amendment auditor types or something. Pardlock Moses says, homeless, but he lives rent-free in his head. And Discordant Vol says, poverty is a moral failing on the bingo card. How very American of him. You're poor. That must be God punishing you.
He pisses off the cops. This guy is a maniac. He's a
Who's Colton Woods? It's just some guy he has beef with. This is random beef he has, and I just find it funny hearing it out of context.
That's to society. Okay. Caliber channel, let's just say.
Okay. Let's see what else he's got. Fuck You Wendy's Part 1 is the name of this video. This is different than his video where he saw, quote, 8 homosexuals in a Wendy's, end quote. I'm pretty sure this is a completely different video.
I'm at a Wendy's here.
He got kicked out of Waffle House one time too, and he made a video about that. 8 homosexuals at Wendy's.
Somewhere, location unknown in great state of Kentucky. Been going to Wendy's.
Mitch McConnell's been like their senator for decades. I don't think it's that great.
For the past 18-20 years, I've always ordered three junior hamburgers, 3 junior hamburgers, only ketchup, and a medium Diet Coke Dr. Pepper. It's what I've been ordering at Wendy's for like the last fucking, as long as I've been alive.
Okay.
Need to tell the damn bitch at the damn speaker to get her fucking hearing checked.
He's always, any time he deals with any, I don't think on this channel I've ever heard him talk about having a positive experience with a woman. The most I've heard is him neutrally saying, my wife is upstairs. That's a neutral statement. Every time he says anything about a woman, it's not just, oh, some woman, it's that bitch. It's always gotta be some, like, super loaded, misogynistic shit.
They gave me 4 hamburgers. One of them only ketchup.
I don't want to be this person, but you're eating 4 hamburgers at a time? In one meal? Like, Wendy's hamburgers aren't maybe as big as, like, a burger you'd get, like, at home. But it's not like a slider, either. You're getting 3 hamburgers and eating them all at once and then other stuff on top of that? That's probably not good. That's probably not good for your cholesterol. That's way too much red meat. Your poor colon.
Ordered 3 only ketchup. I'm allergic to pickles.
Probably should have told him if you're allergic. It's good to know. To be clear, if anyone doesn't know this, I worked at restaurants when I was, like, in high school and a little bit in college. If you're allergic to something, please tell them. Please tell them. Because if you just say, you know, you don't want this thing, okay, but we're still using the same gloves that we used to touch the pickles, if you were allergic to pickles, for instance, if you just say no, you know? So there might be a little bit of cross-contamination. If you're allergic, please say you're allergic, because in that case, we will change our gloves so they're not contaminated and make yours separate so it definitely doesn't touch anything that you're allergic to. Please specify allergies as opposed to just preferences. It's very important. Discordant Vol says, and now we have his weird control issues. Anything that interrupts his routine must be repudiated at the highest level. Yeah. Gitara says, I see his problem. Instead, he should have ordered 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. But will he follow the train? MH Dark Beast says, hey Hannah, I know you're enjoying Rob, but I think you may get a kick out of these fierce drag queens. We can take a look for a sec. Oh, I've seen some of these. They're like, oh god, they're like AI images, which is like uncanny and creepy. But it's supposed to be Republican drag queens, basically. Like, that's just Tucker Carlson, I think. Ah, uncanny. Alright, where's the Wendy's video? There it is.
I can't eat pickles. Unless you want to see Raging Rob choke to death.
Pointed pause for no particular reason. And continue.
I cannot eat pickles. I've been allergic to pickles my entire life.
Pickles are delicious, by the way. It's probably because I'm on Spiro. But pickles are fucking yummy. And I want them in my mouth.
And pickle juice. I used to work in fast.
Oh, pickle juice is the bomb, too. You ever just take pickle juice and put it on something? Like, not necessarily... I don't like the texture of pickles on a burger, but I really like the flavor of pickles. So if I have like a jar of pickles or something, I'll like take a brush, you know, like a brush that you would use for like melted butter or something, and then I'll like take some of the pickle juice and I'll put it on like the bun. Or if I'm making like a sandwich, maybe I'll just take some of the pickle juice and put it on the bread. It's delicious. Try it. If you don't like pickles only because of the texture, start using the juice. It's delicious.
It's food. I couldn't work around I could pick the pickles.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers.
When prepping the pickles in the morning, but I get my fucking hands and whatever would break out in rashes. When I ate pickles, I would cough up fucking
Did you wear gloves? Like, I get it. There's stuff... When I worked at Culver's in college, Culver's, it's a restaurant kind of like a little bit like a Steak and Shake, if you have Steak and Shake in your area, but not Culver's. Anyway, I used to work on the grill, so I did that all day, but also I was maintenance, and there was this cleaning solution that I'd be dipping my hands in every day, and at some point, I don't know if it was just that the chemicals dried out my hands, or if I developed an allergy to it, but it got to the point that my hands were just covered in rashes constantly, but I had to do the job, and my boss didn't give a fuck. She just said, just be careful, wear gloves, and it's like, thanks, appreciate it. Anyway.
Blood.
Have I ever had a deep-fried pickle? I have not.
I'm allergic to pickles. Like high.
On the bright side, I also did truck. So like when the delivery would come in with all the like food and stuff from the person who sends the food to the restaurant, I was the one that actually took it and like put it where it was supposed to go in the restaurant in the back. So I spent a lot of time in the freezer. You know, we got like however many, you know, a pallet of boxes of French fries, you know. So I'd have to spend like 30 minutes at least in the freezer. And if you don't know, Culver's also has a, they do ice cream. So they have lots of toppings in there. So like, it was early morning, almost no one else was there. Sometimes I'd be there alone, or there'd be one other person there. So when I was in the freezer, there were just like big bins of candy, like M&Ms and Reese's and other things that were mix-ins for the, you know, the food, the custard stuff, the frozen custard, like ice cream. So I'd go and get like a glove or whatever, and I'd just grab a handful and eat them. I never contaminated. I always used a glove and made sure I didn't double dip. I cared about the people who actually bought stuff there. I just hated my fucking boss. So anyway, I ate a bunch of candy for free, and that was nice. And the owner of that particular Culver's is dead now anyway, so.
Highly. So these stupid motherfuckers put pickles on the other 3 hamburgers. I only ordered 3. I ordered 3 junior hamburgers, plain ketchup. They gave me 4 fucking hamburgers, 1 plain ketchup, the other 3 have pickles, mustard, onion on it.
I did not kill her. It was funny though, I think Jake's talked about this too, because Jake worked there at the time. Like, we were working there when the Affordable Care Act was going into effect, whenever that was, and she would just complain to us. She literally complained to the staff, to the people working there, like us, how now she had to, oh, I have to find this healthcare plan for employees, and like, da-da-da-da-da. Maybe it was later then. Maybe it wasn't even, like, when something changed where she had to start looking for, like, stuff for her employees. She bitched about it to us. The people she underpaid and overworked and treated like shit. 2013 is when it went into effect. It was probably then. 2013 sounds right. That's when I was in college. She was a bitch, and now she's dead. Being nice won't stop you from dying, but it will stop you from being bad-mouthed to people after you die. Consider it. Consider being nice and not being a piece of shit.
They put more fucking ketchup on this motherfucker.
Oh, and she was one of these people too. Her son worked there. And like he was like made management immediately. This kid's in high school, which is fine. I get it. Like it's a, you know, his parents own it. I understand they want him to be trained on how to do the restaurant stuff. But like he was like a manager, and I was older than him, which happens. That's not a big deal. But he was just an asshole too. He was an entitled little shit. It was terrible. Smish with 100 bits says, if you're that allergic to pickles, then just picking them off would not help you. Yes. The burgers are still contaminated. Also, just take them back inside and change them. Or if you have such a serious allergy, I don't know how about go inside and ensure that your food is made properly. This is wild to me. Like, I've gone to restaurants enough in my life that are like fast food or fast casual where like they'll give you your food and sometimes you get out to your car or you're in the drive-thru and you check it and it's wrong. It happens. I've also worked at these restaurants, so I know that it happens. It's an assembly line process, and sometimes there's a miscommunication somewhere in the system, or someone's been overworked and they're on a 12-hour shift and they're unable to pay attention. Be understanding of this, guys. People who work at, like, McDonald's and Wendy's and shit, they're overworked, they're underpaid, they're probably trying their best, genuinely. Most people who work there do try their best, even though they're treated like shit. But mistakes happen. Just come back. Say like, hey, sorry, like, I ordered this, you guys gave me this, it was wrong, could you redo this? No problem remaking it. No problem. Just don't be an asshole. Just don't be an asshole. It's not difficult. It's really not. And that's how I always am in those situations. I've had it be wrong, and I just go and I'm like, hey, sorry. This thing, blah, blah, blah. They're fine. They understand it happens too. Just don't be a dick. Jonas with bit says, please no, Elon, do not do it. Also, do you weigh the same as a duck? We would need some kind of scale. Depends on whether or not I'm wearing this hat, probably. Discordant Vol says, I built this business with the understanding that I could underpay and overwork my employees.
Fucker than Cardi B's wet-ass pussy.
It's a good song.
Came and reached into my bag without fucking getting ketchup on my hands. Jesus Christ, man. I can't eat fucking pickles. I'm fucking allergic. You stupid.
Then say, I'm allergic to pickles, and they'll make it without it. Who's your friend says, I feel like my food is almost never wrong when I use the apps. Yeah, I guess that removes one dimension of potential miscommunication. Like, sometimes, if it's you talking to, like, the person at the cash register, they might misunderstand you and put in the wrong thing, because, again, they're listening to orders all day. People make mistakes. Or they might just hit the wrong button or something. So when you're doing it yourself, arguably, it's probably more accurate, because that's one less, like, point of failure or point of miscommunication. So then the correct order automatically goes back to the people in the back. And then it would only take them, like, getting it wrong. So one fewer way of getting a miscommunication.
Stupid motherfuckers. God damn. Sorry, Lord, forgive me. Gotta pick the fucking pickles off.
If you're this allergic, do not pick the pickles off. Take them back and say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I asked for no pickles. There's pickles on these. I'm allergic. Could I get these without pickles? They will do it. It's not like, it would be one thing if, like, if everyone who worked at the restaurant, like, profit shared, and they, like, gave a shit about how much, like, breakage or wastage there was with, like, the actual food, but they don't give a shit. Again, I've worked at restaurants. We do not give a shit how much we have to give you if things are done wrong. It doesn't come out of my pay. I don't care. If I did it wrong, fine, I'll remake it, no problem. I'll give you fucking whatever. I don't care, I don't pay for this shit. G-Torres says SpongeBob warned us about men like him. You forgot blood pickle.
Then I gotta fucking go to
Bubble Bass.
the napkin and wipe the fucking ketchup off my hands because you put so much fucking ketchup on that motherfucker. Because I had to pick the fucking goddamn pickles off because I'm allergic to the cocksuckers.
I feel like if we're using a metaphor here involving cocks, I feel like the pickles are closer to the cocks than the cocksuckers. If you're putting the pickles in your mouth, that would make you kind of the cocksucker in this metaphor, but it's messy anyway, so you can just call them pickles, that's fine. Atheist Brony says, I work drive-thru at McDonald's taking money and orders during lunch rush. Sometimes I just take my hands off the touchscreen too quickly and it doesn't read me hitting the no pickle or whatever button. It happens. All sorts of stuff happens. Be nice to service workers, they're doing their best most of the time. Genuinely. Just be nice. They're human beings, we're human beings. Don't be a dick. It's fine.
I don't really care for mustard. But, you know, whatever. At least I didn't drown the fucking thing with mustard. Like one time.
Peeplord says, why? Small cock. And then the little asterisks for like an action. Cuts hole in pickle. Wow. 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 Really jerking your gherkin there, huh?
Jesus Christ, there's more ketchup on this motherfucker than... God damn. Sorry, Lord, forgive me. I'm in Kentucky. I'm on my way to Texas for CPAC 2021. I've been in Kentucky the last few hours. I try to hit Nashville tonight and then go from there.
If he was really this allergic, how would he eat this? How would he eat this? Where's this guy from? Michigan. He's from Michigan.
I think I need ball bearings on my car.
He's a trucker, though, also, so he, like, is all around the country.
I tried to set up an appointment when I was in Indianapolis, but that didn't work out very well. So I'm driving down the freeway with bad ball bearings on my right side, so I gotta get that fixed.
Jonas, thanks for following. And
Hopefully.
MW Mido, thanks for following. I've been getting more followers lately. We've been getting a decent number of raids, which is probably a part of it, but I've been getting more followers even when we aren't doing raids, or there isn't a raid, which makes me wonder, is it my ADHD meds? Am I that much better? This is ominous. I feel like I'm in the episode of Creepshow, and something dramatic just happened.
How much fucking ketchup they're gonna put on this son of a bitch? Jesus fucking Christ.
This is the weirdest mukbang ever.
It's a beautiful day today. July 4th weekend. I'm out traveling.
What is he doing? Why did he leave the car? What the fuck is happening? Discordant Vol says he's just mad at everything, probably because he has nothing to do all day except stew in his anger on the road. Oh, he definitely listens to, like, right-wing podcasts, or, like, whatever exists still of, like, AM radio. Like, he's for sure just listening to rage-bait bullshit all day.
I don't think I got enough fucking napkins for this fucking thing.
Rage and Rob, rage quit the video, I guess.
Shit. I didn't order fucking pickles, okay? And they want $15 an hour. And they still, these restaurants close their dining rooms. You understand that?
Yes, people should be paid at minimum a living wage, but even then I think 15 would have been a living wage in like 2010 maybe. Pretty sure now it's closer to 20, 22, I'm not sure. Basically, workers have been trying to get a $15 minimum wage so long that it's not even good anymore.
Close the dining rooms. Coronavirus is over, motherfuckers. We're inside the grocery store today to pick up a couple things. Nobody had mask on. Nobody. I swear to God, 100% mask free.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, fucking fly. Get the fuck, God damn it. Fucking gnats.
His blood pressure has gotta be high, right?
Beautiful day today.
This is from a year ago.
Beautiful day today. Look at that sun, man. Sun's going down. Beautiful July 3rd. Beautiful Saturday. Should be out fucking partying. Can't even have my window open. Should be out fucking partying. I'm on my way to Texas for CPAC. Can't have my window open, God. Ugh. Son of a bitch.
Rage is a hell of a drug. No kidding. Just every moment with him is just...
I enjoy the nice fucking weather with my window open. No, the fucking bugs want to come in. There's a new Antifa video out I found on Twitter.
A new Antifa video.
Where this Asian guy, this Antifa girl, assaulted this Asian guy. And he just laid a smackdown on her. I don't advocate for violence against women. I really don't. It's self-defense is self-defense. So this guy, the Antifa girl, fucking kicked him in the groin. It didn't do nothing. He takes this orange...
And then it just abruptly cuts off, because of course it does. Oh yeah, the video where he was showing off his fucking gun and threatening people. Rising of the Clockwork says, "Hey Hannah, making dinner and realized I had a chance to catch you live. What's Rob whining about today? Also, love the outfit. It really works for you. Thank you." He's whining about everything because he's just upset that existence is a nightmare for him, I guess.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's everyone else's fault.
Yeah. Electric Messiah, I haven't forgot about you. You've been running your mouth. I made a Kobe Bryant condolence video, and it got you upset. How did I get it you upset? And then he tells me to shut the fuck up and stop making YouTube videos. Well, I'm back, and I'm making fucking YouTube videos again. So you want to pass Arizona 1625, huh?
Pretty sure the first rule of a gun is every gun is loaded, and don't point a gun at things you don't intend to destroy. So maybe don't just brandish it in your house, pointing it every which fucking direction, you goddamn psycho. Fenekagami says, "When I was being trained for my commercial job, my trainer listened to Hannity and Limbaugh, may he rot in hell. We had a conversation on how the two shows blend together because they had the same talking points and there was so little variety that every 2 days you feel like you're listening to the same stuff over and over. For the record, yes, it was just rage bait and doomer shit." Like, I've said before, I'm not even inherently against, like, all gun ownership, but sure as shit, this guy shouldn't own a gun. Look at him. Look what he's doing with it. He has no respect for it as a weapon. He has no respect for the fact that it could kill someone. Look at him. It's like a toy to him. Ridiculous. Vast Lunacy says it's gonna be wild when screenshots of this vid are in the news coverage of his eventual shooting. Mobile Homestead says, there are several people like this that I have Google alerts on, including a bully that caused me to put kiddo in online school. They like it better anyways. Ugh. And a hydrate.
I don't think the governor is going to sign it anyway. I'm not really worried. Well, I'm not even in Arizona. I'm in Michigan now. And I guess it looks like I'm here to stay. I got some other business opportunities that came my way. Sold my truck. Some other business opportunities came my way. And I'm doing what I'm doing. And I'm doing alright. I just got done shoveling some fucking snow. We got like a half-foot of snow last night. So Lecture Pasaya, he running his mouth saying that, I don't know what he said in this video. It was like 2 weeks ago he made this fucking video. I just now seen it like 2 days ago. I've been so fucking busy. I haven't, you know, been making videos lately because I've been so fucking busy. And then I hear about this SB 1625. These stupid fucking liberal senators in Arizona think they're going
That sounds interesting, Profane Priestess.
to bring California-type gun legislation to Arizona in a state that's constitutional carry. The governor himself said he supported red flag laws. So it makes me wonder.
It always seems like the people with the most red flags that are against red flag laws, huh?
He's gonna veto it or sign it if it does get that far, which I don't think it'll get that far. But if it does, you got a bunch of patriots like myself that stand with the other patriots.
Look at it! What are you doing? Why are you holding it like that? Peoplord says, oh my god, Hannah, have you seen the vampire weapon system? I'm not pro-gun, but I want this, not TOS, to show. I want what? You didn't put a link.
Patriot Michigan stands with my fellow patriots in Virginia, which is on the brink of civil war, and stand with my patriots in Arizona. We will not comply. Okay? This is my rifle.
This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Oh, he's literally... Okay, no. Okay, I was making a Full Metal Jacket joke. Okay. He fundamentally doesn't understand the point of Full Metal Jacket, so that's interesting. Does he watch Full Metal Jacket and think, oh, like, oh, this is fucking awesome. I fucking love the military, man. Yeah. Oh my god. Raijing of the Clockwork with 2 months says, take more of my money. You have earned it from this years of years of entertainment and laughs. Thank you.
Without me, my rifle is useless. I will respect my rifle.
Okay, for those who maybe don't know the film, the thing that he's quoting from Full Metal Jacket is like one of the best anti-war movies like ever. No, please stop. I'm assuming that's where he heard it from and not just generally as a Marine thing. Who knows though?
I will clean my rifle daily. What's that saying in the Marines? My enemy...
This is some LARP-ass shit right here.
Something, my rifle, I don't know, whatever. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And this one is not for sale. And this is my personal property.
Is he trying out for Pile?
And I'm not...
Can we get a Kubrick stare comparison? Hold on. Just saying.
Handing over my personal property. You can come and try to burglarize my house and steal my personal property. I don't think you want to go that route.
Thank you for the link, Peoplord. Oh, it's loaded. It is loaded. Okay. He isn't even... Okay. It's literally a loaded fucking gun that he's been just haphazardly. Oh my god. Oh no.
Because I do keep it loaded.
At least his finger's not on the trigger, I guess. Oh, this fucking idiot. This
My personal
fucking
property.
stupid mother. Look at him. Look at this. This is psychotic. Look at him hold it like a fucking security blanket. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh god. Oh. Chibahawk says his thumb damn near just pressed that trigger. Hopefully the safety's on? Since we're discussing Kubrick stairs.
This is the defender against tyranny.
Oh my god, look at him! This is not normal! This is not okay! This is severe illness!
This right here is the last line.
Oh my god, he's fucking hugging it like it's his son!
Between freedom and tyranny. This is my shepherd against government tyranny.
This is it. This is the opening to the documentary. This is the cold open to the documentary, and then it goes kind of black and white, and then, you know, and then you cut in news audio. This just in. There's been I'm already making the fucking movie in my head. Holy shit. H-Beard says, does he realize that the AK-47 is the official gun of Marxist revolutionaries? He seems more like an FNFAL and uncomfortably shorts kind of guy. I don't know gun things. I'm pretty sure this is a semi-automatic rifle, though. I don't know if it's an AK-47. This is sick shit, though. Bittergrin says, dang, I wish someone loved me the way he loves that gun. This can be the front page of the New York Times. There you go. Last known footage before the incident. Oof.
This one's mine. I mean, it's not. You can't take mine. This is mine.
This is some sick ass shit. Hold on. I need to procure this video just in case. Yeah, let's 720p. Yeah. I need it in case, just in case. Discordant Vol says Rhodesia reference Hannah, FNFAL, and booty shorts. I don't know what any of that. I don't. What about Rhodesia? I don't know. I don't. That doesn't clear it up for me. Okay, that's downloaded, so we have that in case anything happens and we need evidence of this. Especially with the Trump hat, that's helpful.
This is mine.
Here's a link to this video if anyone else wants it. They're semi-auto AKs. Wouldn't that be a different model than the AK-47, though? 47 was just like a particular model. At least that's my understanding. Rhodesia no, that's the one I just read. Tea with Goblin says, this is my defense against government tyranny. Here's 20 He's 20 months old, and we've just started potty training. He's my shiny phallic boy, and he's mine. You can't take him. You can't take my shiny shooty boy. Oh God, I'm so lonely. Why'd you leave, Helen? Must be Biden's fault. Relevant?
Peter, some of the guys...
Boo! I don't want to watch Family Guy clips. I don't like Family Guy. I see. What the fuck? Okay, then. Am I paying Boxy extra today? Yes. Bittergrin says, last I checked, government tyranny had predator drones. They do indeed. Oh, here's some homophobia, I think.
Oh my gosh.
H. Baird says, the modern country of Zimbabwe used to be a very racist colony called Rhodesia that fought a multi-decade civil war to try and keep the white minority in charge. The Rhodesians used FALs and really short shorts. White supremacists get weirdly nostalgic for Rhodesia and South Africa to a lesser extent. That makes sense. Okay. Stephen J. Neptune Man says the Kubrick stare is just how Ben Shapiro normally smiles. Eh, not untrue.
Believe this crap. Perfectly fine. To all you pro-gay marriage people, I am so sick of this crap. That's fine, you want to support gay marriage. That's perfectly fine. That's your own dilemma, that's your own choice. I support traditional marriage only. That's the way it is. And I go on Facebook, on my new Facebook page, which I created a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, because my main Facebook is still suspended to June 25th. Today's the 22nd. Today I am in Beto Junction, Kansas. I'm on my way to Houston, Texas. I got one stop in Peoria, Kansas, and on my way to Houston. So anyway, I'm in Beto Junction, Kansas right now. Little town out in the middle of the country. No, there's nothing out here. It's way out there. Nothing around. Anyway, Facebook. I like a page on Facebook, and the name of that page is Ban Gay Marriages. Should be a federal offense. That's my own personal thoughts.
They always get so defensive about stuff like this. They're like, it's just my own personal... I understand it's your opinion. It's your opinion, and it's bigoted and shitty. Saying it's just my opinion doesn't suddenly shield you from criticism for the shitty opinion you have. It's psychotic. No one said you're not legally allowed to have this opinion. You're just an asshole for holding it.
Now, I don't support violence against gays or anything like that.
I'm gonna press X here. I'm gonna press X to doubt. You know what I liked about LA Noire? You know what I liked about LA Noire? The secret cars that were strewn about the city. Those were really fun.
You know, what they do behind closed doors, that's their personal business. I've stated this many times, but I gotta keep putting it out there because some people just don't get it. To all the trolls on Facebook, and I'm not talking your average troll here. When I, share something on Facebook off the Ban Gay Marriage Facebook page, just putting a little idea, my thoughts or whatever, and then a few people on my friends list don't agree with me, and they share it to their friends, and they share it to their friends, and 3 of those people share it to their friends, which is probably 100 people, and thousands of people see it. I got fucking problems. When I got 600 people, a lot of them just high schoolers that don't understand what the fuck you're talking about.
High schoolers aren't allowed to call me a bigot.
Threatening, sending me death threats. You should die, or I hope you get murdered, I hope you get hit by a bus. I hope you burn in hell.
Is my homophobia unjustified? No, it must be the children that are wrong.
Shit like that. Shit that I...
Discordant Volt says, oh, you got problems, alright. Seems like he should learn what the block button is. Like, if he doesn't want to get messages from these people, block them. That's a thing you can do. I've gotten hate messages before. I block them. It's pretty simple.
I never said. Because I won't support gay marriage. That's the brain-dead, school system. That's what they're teaching in schools now. They're brain...
I don't think it's that. I think people in general are just less bigoted, and kids know that. It's fine.
Washing the students, poisoning them with GMO food. And one girl said to me, well, there's nothing wrong with the school system. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? When I was in high school, the transformation was taking place. It was transferring into communism.
Catalina Gearbox with a cute cat picture as a quick cleanse. Alright, back to the bullshit.
Now the school system is communist.
What does he think communism is? Communism is when schools don't impose homophobia on children.
You are... I told this girl, you are a slave to the system and you don't even...
I do remember the Rhombus episode.
Realize it. And she's like, well, you're nuts. I'm going to report you to Facebook if you don't leave me alone. I'm like, you're the one that messes me in the first place.
Anything he doesn't like is communism. That tracks.
And this is all over me sharing something off the Ban Gay Marriage Facebook page. I just posted up there, hey, you know, I don't support gay marriage. I support traditional marriage only. If you don't...
Okay, and people can call you an asshole. I'm not supporting anyone. I don't think anyone necessarily threatened you. I'm not in favor of threats. But, like, if people just say you're shitty, like, block them if you don't want to hear it, but you're saying your opinion and they're saying theirs. What are you mad about? You have a right to say what you want, although that's not really a right on a private platform like Facebook, you know, as long as they let you, whatever. You can say what you want, but then other people can also be like, you're a cunt. That's fine. That's how that works. Tea with Goblin says, as usual, I'm watching Hannah while getting ready for work. Listening to dweebs like this brings out my inner teenage edgelord, and that's why I'll be rocking up at the office looking like gay Dracula. Well, I hope you get to suck some blood.
don't like it, you can unfriend me.
That's not my best joke.
I don't support gay, bi, transgender, bisexual lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Me not wanting to be beat up or murdered is a lifestyle now, so that's cool.
Lesbian, whatever. I'm not trying to discriminate. What they do behind closed doors is their own
I'm not trying to discriminate, but
personal business. But I support traditional marriage only. Because I'm a follower of Christ.
Very specifically, Jesus said, no homo. It's the shortest verse in the Bible. You don't hear about it usually because it's tied with Jesus wept, but... Speaking of which, this is random. I rewatched The Last Temptation of Christ last night. The Martin Scorsese film from 1987, I want to say. That movie holds the fuck up. What a great movie. I love that film. That's one of my favorite, like, Christian films of all time. Like, it's up there with, like, Prince of Egypt. That's good shit. I honestly prefer it to Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ, there are things that I appreciated about it despite it being directed by a goddamn anti-Semitic piece of shit. Like, there are, like, some filmmaking things that are impressive in that movie, but overall it's not a very fun experience or an interesting experience that makes you think. It's just a filmic adaptation of a passion play with questionable potential anti-Semitic stuff, but whatever. Martin Scorsese's Last Temptation of Christ is an amazing in-depth look at the potential, the narrative of a human being that is also God, or you could interpret it as someone who is potentially like a bipolar schizophrenic going through issues and not, you know, really knowing what's really going on. Either way, fantastic film. Check it out. It's in the Criterion Collection. Willem Dafoe plays Jesus, and he's great. Chiba Hawk says, Psalms 4:20, and Jesus saith unto the prophets, Ye shall not hide the sausage with another man. Amen.
And because I don't think like them...
Fundies picketed it when it came out and probably didn't even watch it. That's the funny thing, because the movie is not anti-Christian in any way. If anything, I would say it has a pretty profoundly pro-Christian message, if that's what you want to read into it. Like, fundamentally, the film and its twist are about dealing with that holy human and holy God aspect of the figure of Jesus in the Bible, right? And the fact that, like, what would it be like to struggle with temptation while having this divine responsibility? Again, you guys know I'm not religious, but I like mythology, and I really like religion in just a, like, academic... I don't even know what to call it. I'm not academic, so I can't say that. In a secular sense, I really like religion, comparatively. It's cool stuff.
Like the trash in society, because society is decaying.
I'll just say this. I think that The Last Temptation of Christ does a better job illustrating the quote-unquote sacrifice of Jesus than Passion of the Christ. Passion of the Christ just wants to be a gore fest that makes you go, ooh. Last Temptation of Christ actually psychologically delves into, hey, what does this really mean? Beyond just the physical agony, what does this sacrifice mean to the character of Jesus, who is not really analyzed very often? Please check out the movie, it's good. Alright, I'll shut up about it. Fenekagami says, this reminds me of how a lot of people don't understand how the N-word became the slur it is. Black people asked everyone, don't call us that, it's hurtful, and people over time went, okay, seems reasonable. They then realized everyone who didn't go along with that were assholes that weren't worth listening to. That's what's happening now with queer people. Yeah, basically. Discordant Vol says, degeneracy on the bingo card.
Into the mindless zombies that run it now. Because I don't agree with them.
Hydrate.
Then I guess I'm a bigot.
Yes, if you're against people's right to marry because of their gender, that makes you a bigot. Like, I'm not saying you have to like being a bigot. I'm not even saying you have to be mad about it if you don't give a shit. But, like, it is what you are, and if you're uncomfortable with that, then you should maybe figure out why? But, yes, the majority of people in the United States would consider you a bigot. Yes. It is what it is.
And then they try throwing the Bible at me. Well, how do you know God doesn't approve of gays and gay marriage? He talks about the sexual immoral. It's stated that sex is between a man and a woman that is married. Only.
That's never been the case anywhere in human history. And hey, I understand that that's like what has often been like what Christians espouse, but let me repeat what I just said. That has never, in the history of the world, been how things work with humans. Humans fuck each other. Humans fuck each other. Humans fuck each other. Even in societies that largely were Christian and like, we're all pious, they were still fucking each other. They were just hiding it and then like admitting to it in confession, right? People fuck each other. Not everyone fucks, but I'm saying generally as a society, People fuck. Discordant Vol says sexual immorality is a fixation for weak authoritarians. Lennon Cat says Renegade Cut has a good video on the Passion of the Christ that talked about how the video misses the entire point of the story of Jesus. It ignores his life and teachings to just focus on his torturous death. He also has some good ones, The Last Temptation of Christ, the Left Behind series, and Christian horror movies. Yeah, I like Renegade Cut. I don't know if I've seen that video, but I definitely like Renegade Cut. H. Baird says, in Genesis before making Eve, God assumed that Adam would have sex with an animal, so technically the Bible is pro-bestiality. I never thought of that one in TBR. Huh. Alright, it's time for the Bible rebooted. I'm just going to do a Bible study on my own, but we're going to start back with Genesis.
But then now you have the homosexuals, you got the prostitution.
Those two things aren't inherently related, but also there's nothing wrong with sex work, so don't be weird.
You got the having kids out of wedlock.
Again, also something that has happened all throughout history. Gnome Pickle says, I was under the impression that God is love, and I do not see how two people coming together in consensual love could therefore anger such a being. That's what I don't get. The character that certain fundamentalists, like right-wing Christians, ascribe to the Christian God is just so malicious. It's so vicious and hateful that even if I thought that that being existed, which I don't, if I thought they did, I still wouldn't be on their team, because they're evil.
You got the strippers, you got the porn artists, you know, they just think they can do whatever they want.
People having autonomy, the horror.
And that's not the way it's supposed to be. You got all the adult shops out there.
Wait, do you want to ban, like, adult toy stores? You want to ban places where people buy dildos? Or lube? Or amyl nitrate? I mean, VCR head cleaner.
Internet porn, it's just a mess. It's chaos.
I want to see his search history. This man's a long-haul trucker. You're telling me he doesn't have some porn in his search history? I don't believe him. Maybe that's why he's so mad. Is he just so full of cum that it's pressing on the anger part of his brain? It's just knocking on the anger part. Let me come! Discordant Vol says, so we can count you in for Team Deicide? I'm on board. Tea with Goblin says, what does this doofus think that liberty means? It means for straight, cis, white Protestant men get to be in charge of everything forever, and everyone else gets to shut the fuck up about it. Catalina Gearbox says, the Christian God is actually a Jewish god of war. L. Marcus Drake says, and Moses said, let my people come.
You got...
Dun dun down in Egypt town, let my people come. Jeeba Hawk with a link. Is this the come link?
Do not come. Do not come.
I know the context of that clip, but that made me laugh in this context. Holy shit. Oh. Where's the homophobic video there?
Human trafficking problems, sex slaves, human trafficking.
His wife got a boyfriend.
That's what Satan has done with God's gift of sex between a man and a woman that's married.
Rob, anal sex predates the Christian God.
Satan has also taken...
And I assume it will long live after it too, in terms of being relevant in society.
Marriage, which is
especially in the future when everyone has like a robo-anus.
a gift between a man and a woman from God. And now you got homosexual marriage, you got transgender marriage. It's...
I don't think there's ever been a fight for transgender marriage. Like I guess there's been a right to, you know, identify correctly on legal documents, but like there was no law that said trans people can't get married, other than the things that already applied to, like, same-sex or same-gender marriage, but, you know. Half man, half robot, all anus. That seems like too much anus. That seems like that's an amount of anus that would be prohibitive in everyday life. We've overshot the anus. We need to roll back the, like, parts per million on anus. Tea with Goblins says, to quote a translation from the ancient Sumerian clay tablets, up the bum, no babies. Humans definitely figured that out early on, right? We're pattern-seeking creatures. We figured that out. Gnome Pickles, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh, a hype train. I believe in you, chat. We have over 300 people here. This hype train can be very hype. J.I. Lost says, it'll be far too soon if I never hear the words robo-anus. What about robo-genitals? Because that's in the theme song. In one of the theme songs we have now, thanks to Overthought.
Disgusting. What, society is fucked. Let me just say that. I don't...
Stone Corbell, thanks for gifting a sub. So many clips today.
Agree with it, so therefore I'm a bigot, allegedly.
Yes, that does make you a bigot. Like, again, I'm not telling you how to feel about that. But, like, yes, you are. Do with that what you will. It seems like you're ashamed of it, so you don't want to admit it. But that is what it is. Bumble Homestead, thanks for gifting a sub. Oh, I need to get water. I'm sorry. My mouth is so dry. Peoplelord says, Robo-Anus Train. And Grimsbane, thanks for gifting 5 Tier 1 subs. We're over level 2 for sure. I'm gonna go get some water. Be right back. Keep the train going for the chair. Do it for chair. Wait, what happened? Looks like something happened. Holy shit. Let me go back. What is going on? Fuck. Oh my god. Fuck ass balls. Bittergrin says, bits for the chair. Procagom, thanks for gifting 5 Tier 1 subs. Vast Lunacy gives 20 Tier 1 subs. God fucking damn it. Cloud Wizard, thanks for 100 bits, says chair train. I've been chasing this high since last September, baby. Discordant Vol, thanks for gifting a sub. Dan Anonymously, thank you for 100 bits. First name bunch of number, thanks for gifting a sub. Stromboli says, okay, but like, how long has pegging been a thing in our species? Had to come after rope, right? Any chatters no? Monster Jr. gives 25 Tier 1 subs. Shit. Dahlia Vianney, thanks for gifting a sub. Dan Anonymously, thanks for 100 bits. Moxie Toxic, with 100 says, my first hype train. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Nemesaur, thanks for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Procagon with 50 bits says, I think this proof chair is more popular. Probably true. Bumble Homestead, thanks for gifting a sub. 56% to level 10 on the hype train. The maid outfit will probably be... I'll put on the cat ears for sure if we do get to level 10, but we're like half an hour away from when we're going to end stream. So I don't know. Oh, shit. Okay, that's a lot of subs. I'll do both. Fuck. Fast Lunacy gifts 50 tier 1 fucking subs. Jesus goddamn Christ, Fast Lunacy. Well, I gotta go put on the maid outfit. And we're close to the end of stream, so I'll wear it tomorrow, too, so you get the full experience. God damn it. 87% to level 12!
And I got death threats coming on Facebook now.
Fucking hell, man.
On my new Facebook page.
Baja, yeah, if you'd come up, I'd appreciate it. She'll keep you company while I put that on.
And this really pissed me off. Facebook has done it again and violated my constitutional rights.
Facebook literally cannot violate your constitutional rights. They're not the government. Like, they can't violate your right to free speech on their platform because you don't have free speech on their platform because it's their private platform. H. Baird with 100 bits.
Sure.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too. I'm probably doing a longer stream now since we got so much energy from the hype train. I'll add like an we'll do a stream longer than I was intending.
They're doing their part. Are you? Join the
I'm tired, but I'll get through it for you guys.
Mobile Infantry and save the world. Service guarantees citizenship.
I do love me some Verhoeven.
Again, freedom of speech by deleting a post when I put up all I put up with there was, hey, bi, transgender, lesbian, gay, I don't approve your lifestyle. You can delete me if you want.
Alright, my wonderful wife is going to take over for just a few minutes while I put on the maid outfit. 88% to level 12 if you maniacs want to get it any higher. Without further ado, here is my wonderful wife, Baja Blast. Discordant Vol, thanks for gifting 5 tier 1 subs, getting us over level 12! Jesus! Ooh.
Hello, Father, and hello, rest of chat. How is everyone doing? I am a little bit sick today. I don't know if it's just allergies or picked something up from Pride, but my voice definitely isn't what it normally is. Mr. Blast asked how my weekend was, and it was wonderful. Oh yeah, Pride was so fun. The Poetic Fox says, wonder how Rob would feel that he's helping fund the lives of 2 married women. You know, I think it would displease him, and I think that's hilarious. Overthought gifts a tier 1 sub to Clover in Time, which is a really cool username. Thank you for the gifted sub, Overthought. So how is chat? 3 minutes left on the hype train.
Okay.
Holy shit, you fucking do that fast.
Oh yeah, I'm good at it now. Holy fuck. Are there more
Oh,
fucking-
Jesus Christ, Vast Lunacy.
What was
Holy
that?
shit. 20 tier 1 subs from Vast Lunacy.
Jesus Christ.
They've gifted a total of 1,762 subs.
That's a lot of fucking subs.
Thank you so much. About to beat your last record.
Oh shit. Are we getting close to the hype train record?
Apparently. Gnome Pickles, 100 bits. Please use my bits to buy something gay related to make the homophobe mad. Alright, I will give Hannah back to you all.
Thanks, honey. Appreciate ya.
I love you.
Hmm.
Oh, hi, Cass. How's my girl? Oh, all of the babies.
They know the hype is happening, so they all had to come in here.
All of the babies.
Gitara says, praise Paul. Bumble Homestead with 50 bits says, this stream brought to you by Vast, apparently. God damn. Woo. Hi, Lou. Hey, honey.
Do you want to get on the desk?
The Trek merch you sent will hit the P.O. box tomorrow? Cool. Thank you. Gnome Pickles with 50 bits says, our donations and bits shall rob Rob of his joy. Okay.
Lou, do you want to get down? Want Mama to help or Mommy can help?
You can get there.
Come on, Lou.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Oh, come on, Lou.
Should you donate a copy of Caligula to your local library? No, send it to me through the P.O. box. 81% to, what even is this? To level 13, I think. Jesus Christ. I think I got everything. You caught up with stuff, or you kept up with stuff, so.
I tried.
What is the hype train record? I don't know off the top of my head. Let me look. I don't know. Anyway, alright. Let's get back into his homophobia bullshit.
Support traditional marriage only.
Oh shit ass, are you kidding me, man? Starry Beauty with 500 bits! Vast Lunacy gives 22 tier 1 subs!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you Jeff Bezos? Jesus Christ, Vast Lunacy. H-Baird says, I think Rob would be flabbergasted by the number of homosexuals in this chat. At least 8. Seriously, Vast Lunacy, are you okay? Am I being punked? Are these gonna be refunded? Fake hype. No, I'm kidding. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. You have no fucking idea. I can't believe that you've gifted this many subs in chat. What do you do for a living, Vast Lunacy? Have I asked before? If I have, I don't remember, but apparently I need to get into it. Overthought says, I think we found Soros' account. Thanks, George. Woo! Okay.
That's pretty much what I said. Well, Facebook has violated my First Amendment freedom of speech and well, they haven't suspended me on my new account, but they just deleted a couple of posts. But it's called the World Wide Web for a reason. You cannot control the internet.
You can if you're on their website. Yes, they can. Can you go elsewhere? Absolutely. That was always allowed. Of course you're allowed. Kano Cabal, thanks for gifting 2 tier 1 subs. 57% to whatever fucking crazy level we're on. 57% to level 14? Oh my god. Our all-time record was 42% to level 17. I don't think we'll get there. That was during a subathon, but holy shit. This is probably the highest hype train we've ever had outside of a subathon, if I had to guess.
There's like no holds bar. They can set their own rules. These internet websites, they can set their own rules. They can do.
Yeah, just like Walmart can set the rules for conduct inside their store, right? That's a thing. That's always been a thing. The websites are just like a digital representation of the property of, like, the company or whatever. Tea with Goblins, thanks for gifting a sub. Just boring day to work. Uh-huh, I bet. How much did they pay the guy at the CIA to make up that cover story? Good lord.
Pretty much whatever they want. They can take down what they want. That's their, you know, they don't really... So there is no constitution there with Facebook or YouTube or whatever. They can delete whatever they want.
60% to level 14.
Right? You can't control the internet. Sofa thinks they can control the internet, but they can't.
Oh, thank you, Spokane
and now
Phoenix.
The Supreme Court is allegedly going to rule if freedom of speech, depending on what you say on the internet, could be charged as a hate crime or whatever.
Grizzler Guy, thanks for gifting a sub. He did hate Walmart for making him wear a mask. He tried to sue them.
Constitution, right out the window. Doesn't exist anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure it does.
You know, it's
I've seen it in person. At least the one that they put on display, you know.
Discriminated against my First Amendment freedom of speech.
Minute left on the hype train. Fucking bonkers.
I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't do anything like that. All I said was lesbian, gay, bi, trans.
To be clear, telling people that they shouldn't have rights is violence. Like you actively campaigning against the rights of other people is a type of violence. I understand it's not physical violence, but it is certainly harm. So to say that, like, I didn't do anything, you fundamentally don't understand what you're doing. And also, Facebook's terms of service don't say it has to just not hurt anyone or didn't injure anyone, whatever. They can do whatever they want. It's Facebook. 69% to level 14. Nice. Bardlock Moses, thanks for 1,000 bits. Jeebahawk says, all I said was I was going to kill the President of the United States on a specific date and time. Why are you so upset, Secret Service? If there's an algorithm that trolls the internet for mentions of the phrase, I'm going to kill the President of the United States, this is a bit that is happening in my stupid stream. You can tell, based on the outfit I am wearing, I am no threat to anyone. Have a good day, Secret Service person. Move on to the next clip. And go. Alright, now, Six Semper Tyrann.
Transgender. I don't agree with your lifestyle.
What lifestyle? What is this lifestyle shit?
I support traditional marriage only.
I support traditional marriage, which would be, a king of a foreign nation and another foreign nation's, princess in order to secure peace between the kingdoms, so their inbred children can be involved in World War I.
You can delete me if you want. I don't approve of it. That's it. I didn't threaten anybody. I didn't say I was going to do anything. Nothing like that. The death threats, everything coming to me. People telling me they're going to chop my head off. People telling me to get hit by a bus. One girl actually told me, go do an Amanda Todd and commit suicide. These are the actual things they're telling me. I'm telling you. These are the actual words they're using. I mean, I didn't go that far saying Amanda Todd. I just said that suicide isn't the way out. And it's a sin that if you commit suicide, if you die during sin, you could go to hell. And all I said was there's a possibility that Amanda Todd is in hell because she committed suicide. That's all I said. Now that's up to God. Now,
I don't even know who he's talking about. I'm sorry if this is an event or a person I don't remember.
I don't want to discriminate.
Who's this Amanda Todd person? I'm sorry.
Against Amanda Todd and have 10,000 people coming at me saying, oh yeah, he said Amanda Todd is in hell. No, that's not what I said. I'm saying she...
Like, regardless, obviously what he's saying is fucked up. I just don't remember what he's even talking about. Gnome Pickles says, okay, what tradition? Because marriage is not a cultural universal. Every culture has a marriage traditions, and some are wildly different from what you think marriage is. You're an ass, Rob. Secondly, the death threats. I'll take things that didn't happen for $500.
He committed sin.
Teen internet celebrity who died of suicide because of internet celebrity. Good lord, Rob's a piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying.
bullied into suicide after having explicit pics leaked. Oh my god. The internet's been a fucking nightmare.
By committing suicide. Now, I don't know what the situation with her is and the bullying. I'm not going to get into it. You know, I'm totally against bullying. I'm 100% against it. I don't condone it. When I was in middle school, I was bullied. But once I got into high school, I whipped a couple people's asses, and they fucked off. Because that's what it took. And if anybody's bullied, my advice to you is learn karate, kick some ass, and they'll leave you alone.
I'm sorry. Was your advice learn karate? Like we're in a 1980s coming-of-age film. What situations are learn karate? There's like one situation where learning karate is good advice, and it's if you're being bullied by kids from the Cobra Kai dojo, and then the maintenance man can teach you karate, and you know the rest. But like, there's no other situation, zero situations, where karate is a thing that needs to be involved in the situation as a solution. Yeah, the suicide being sending you to hell thing is... Oh boy. 1 second. When I was a kid, I think I've told you guys this before, but if you haven't heard this story, trigger warning, suicidal attempts, suicidal ideation in a very young child. Okay? And arguably religious abuse. But first, Lennon Cat says, people who say lifestyle are so interesting to me on a subtextual level. I know the whole secretly gay homophobe thing is a harmful stereotype that blames the victims for their own victimization, but people who think gay is a choice or a lifestyle implies they think everyone has gay feelings and that most people just don't act on them. I think that in the future it will be seen very odd the amount of people who are homophobic. I would imagine that the distinction between, like, gay and straight are going to be looked on as archaic hundreds and hundreds of years in the future, just as society changes, because it's such a spectrum and different for individual people that just, like, having it be these two extremes, like, doesn't really explain it. And I'm talking about in a vacuum. If you're culturally stopped from engaging in certain kinds of attraction, you're going to hide that. But I'm saying, like, if people just were allowed to, like, feel whatever they felt as long as it wasn't hurting anyone, I feel like there'd be a lot less people who identified as just straight. I'm not saying that there wouldn't be, like, mostly straight relationships, necessarily. I just think there's a wider variety of people who are attracted to more than just exactly the opposite gender all the time, hardcore. It's a lot grayer than that. Tea with Goblin says, fun history fact, Kaiser Wilhelm, King George V, and Tsar Nicholas II, all leaders of major powers, involved in World War I were all first cousins. They shared a grandmother, Queen fucking Victoria. Imperialism is stupid. Discordant Voles says, yeah, let me judo the internet. Gnome Pickles says, bully gnome, you're fat, me, oh yeah, well, judo chop, bully, you know I have to kill you now, right? Okay. Oh, someone wants the link for the video. Also, the thing I was going to talk about. When I was younger, I've told you guys this before, like I was saying. When I was very young, I was unhappy about a lot of things in my life. Home wasn't good. And this was like, God, this was like in elementary school. I don't even remember what year this was, but it was in elementary school. I was quite young. I wasn't happy about who I was. I couldn't fully articulate it at the time, but looking back, I now understand it to be I was very uncomfortable with not only the religion that I was being taught, because it said a lot of things that I didn't agree with in terms of, like, being against, like, homosexuality, being against, and this is ironic now thinking about it, like, stuff like culture war bullshit. Like, the school I went to in elementary school, like, Harry Potter was demonic. And if anyone liked Harry Potter, we needed to pray for them because they were sinning and going to hell. That's the kind of church that it was. Anyway, so I, at a very young age, we did a science lesson in school, and one of the things was, like, showing common poisonous household plants, like house plants that are poisonous. And one of them happened to be one that was in my house that I lived in when I was younger. So Anyway, I was being told my whole childhood, like, oh, this earth is temporary. Like, this is just a test for your eternal home in heaven, or whatever. So, like, anything that happens here is irrelevant. So everything was going wrong in my head because I was having a rough time. So my brain, of course, went, well, I should just end my life, because then I'll go to heaven, and everything will be fine, right? I won't have to deal with this. It's like taking a shortcut. It's like a cheat code in a video game, you know? So anyway, I started trying to, like, ingest more and more of this poisonous plant per day. Which wasn't fun. Didn't taste good. I don't know if you ever... Have you ever tried to eat poisonous plants? They don't taste good. Your body's evolved to be like, that's fucking bitter. Don't put that in your mouth. Anyway, so I had already written, like, a note, you know, and my parents found it before anything serious happened, which is good. But then I got talked to by, like, the principal of the school about this religious school, and it wasn't even about, like, you're fine, you're loved, why are you doing this, like, you're so young, like, you know, you should, like, life is worth, you know, things you might say to someone, you know. No, it was just, trying to kill yourself is a sin. If you succeeded, you would be in hell. Don't do that again, you'll go to hell. So anyway, fundamentalist religion fucks people up. Not super fun.
That's what it took for me, you know. I had enough of it, and I just whipped a couple asses, and they left me alone. And that's what it took. I don't condone violence. I'm against violence. I walk away from violence. I'm not a violent person. Despite what other people are saying about me. Despite Mothers Demand Action deleting their...
Hey, hon. Thank you.
Twitter conversation of me and then slandering me. It wasn't Mothers Demand Action that was totally slandering me. It was a guy by the name of John Prager who caught wind of what happened a month and a half ago. He caught wind of it and it blew up. I'm not going to get into that. This is Raging Rod. This is what I do. Be aware of false flags. Some conspiracy theories are false. And the ISIS oversees my thoughts. I have to get my thoughts. Taking over the Middle East. They want to invade other countries, put in the Rothschild Bank to control. Why is it that Syria, Iraq, Libya, these countries that don't have a Rothschild Bank, that are being taken over? Same with Egypt, being taken over by the Rothschild Bank. You know why? Because the British military is giving arms to the ISIS, making them, you know, take over other countries. Once they slaughter it, we went to Iraq. We liberated it. So Saudi Arabia, which is connected to the New World Order, which British is giving weapons to Saudi Arabia, they came in there with their terrorist groups and started liberating the place.
Anti-Semitism on the bingo card. Oh yeah.
They can put in a Rothschild Bank, control the masses financially.
One of his other channels explicitly has JWO in the title, if anyone understands what that means.
Part of the New World Order's plan for a one world government. Sooner or later, they're going to take over the whole Middle East, and it's going to join the EU, and it's going to be part of Britain. Britain, the whole EU. The EU is the one world government. It's taken over. That's why Egypt, you know, they kicked them out of there. Assad did not kill his people, okay? You get that straight. He was trying to defend his people.
This is an older video. This was before Brexit.
It was the CIA-backed militias and terrorist groups like ISIS, like Al-Qaeda, that was actually going from village to village, killing Christians. If you don't believe me, that's a fact, Jack, and I got the facts.
Tea with Goblin says, that is such a deeply fucked thing to tell a child who is clearly in pain. I'm sorry that happened to you, Hannah. I had a similar experience, trigger warning for self-harm. My parents weren't religious, but I remember my dad seeing self-harm marks on my upper arms and screaming at me that I had been raised better than to act like a psycho. Now as an adult, he wonders why I never tell him anything. Here's to surviving our shitty parents and being the supporters for others that we... support for others that we needed. Yeah.
This is Raging Rob, this is what I do. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. There'll be more videos to come. I'm in Beetle Junction, Kansas. I'm on my way to Houston, Texas. In January, I'm moving back to Michigan so I can do more podcasts with my brother, Insomniac 03, and other cast. I just don't see the point of paying $600 a month for an apartment when I'm not there to enjoy it, like I was when I was cab driving home every night. Not home every night anymore. Maybe one day again, back in Michigan, I'll find a local job or whatever. Anyway, subscribe, check out, there will be more videos to come.
Thanks, Baha. Discordant Vol said Assad opened fire on protesters in the streets with machine guns during the Arab Spring. Yikerinos. Fucking yikes. Okay, let's find some more of this goddamn psycho.
Just a heads up, Fed Smokers going in my comment section of one of my channels, calling me a baby raper, calling me a child raper, saying I rape children.
Wait, are you telling me that you don't like when people just say you're a pedophile with absolutely zero evidence? You see the hypocrisy here, right? You see the hypocrisy? That he calls all LGBTQIA plus people pedophiles, but he doesn't like when that happens to him? Wow. Discordant Vol says that's a title. Yeah. Yeah, it is. The title is Stop Calling Me a Baby Raper in my comment section.
Call me a child rapist. I'm not going to say which channel of mine it is. One of my mini channels on... You left comments on like 3 videos of one of my mini channels. Hey, Fatso. I'm up here in Pasco, Washington. I'm like half an hour, 40 minutes from Guard Dog. He's in Walla Walla. Don't make me call Guard Dog. Okay? Come back up here. I'm going to be in Pasco for a little bit. You'll have double fun. Me and Guard Dog both, if you come up here to Pasco. I'm in Pasco right now. Alright? I don't know, I don't think he's in Rifle, Colorado anymore. I guess he's got a warrant for his arrest for harassment. Allegedly, I don't know if that's true. Or he's got a harassment complaint against him. But he's just being childish. Hey, Fatso, I'm up here in Pasco.
This guy's a goddamn psycho. This has got to be so racist, right?
What's going on, everybody? You got the Raging Rob here. Today is Monday, May 8th, 2023. Title 42 ends tomorrow. Tuesday, May 9th. Tomorrow is also the 14-year anniversary of my mom's death. My mom, she was diagnosed with dementia in 2003. She died on May 9th, 2009. So tomorrow is May 9th. Tomorrow's the 14-year anniversary of my mom's death. God rest her soul. She raised 2 boys. And those 2 boys turned into men. But anyway, Title 42 ends tomorrow. On the anniversary of my mom's passing away. My mom was cremated. That's all I'm going to say. But anyway, the end of America, I don't know, maybe we need to redo this country, I don't know. The end of America is pretty much tomorrow. It had a good...
What are you talking about?
A 270-year run. This empire is just about over.
Hydrate.
So.
America hasn't been an empire for 270 years. Also, I think it's closer to like 250, maybe a little under.
What do we do from here? Start off from scratch and fuck around and find out, and well, we need a do-over, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he was alluding to with the cremation comment. I really don't know.
Maybe it's a good thing we need a do-over. Collapse it and start over. But in the start-over process, we can get rid of these dirty politicians. That'd be nice. So the end of America is pretty much tomorrow. And that's what the global elites want. They want to overthrow this country. They got their wish. I'm just going to stand by. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stand by and watch it. I gave it my all. Now I think my mission is to...
He's the secret worst third option.
As many souls to Jesus Christ as possible before he's walking. Well, according to the Seventh-day Adventist, he's not going to walk Earth. He's just going to come on the clouds. We'll see. I think he's going to walk Earth.
H-Beard says, I think he's just lacking all emotional skills. He's probably sad about his mom's death, but he doesn't know how to feel his own feelings except through political rage. It's a decent theory. Chromatic Cuttlefish says, I think the people in Hawaii, Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and the Philippines might disagree about how long the U.S. has been an empire for. That's fair. That's true.
It ain't going to be very long, and he's going to take his people and go. As you know, Lucifer tried to overtake heaven. God said, no, you're not going to do that. He threw out Lucifer.
I know, because it says so in Dante's Inferno.
1/3 of the angels...
Or Paradise Lost or something.
...angels followed Lucifer. God threw them out too. Those angels, which are now demons today, if you see a ghost, it's an actual demon. It's not a ghost, it's a demon. From hell. Ghosts don't exist. Demons. But anyway, that's proof that everything in the Bible is true.
What? What? I'm so... wait, what?
But anyway, that's proof that everything in the Bible is true.
The fact that people claim they see ghosts is proof that the Bible is real, because they're not really ghosts, they're demons. I'm not sure I follow. Discordant Vol says, are you his people? Then I agree. Hope he gets here quick.
Title 42 ends.
Can a ghost and zombie come from the same person? Yes, and if they come back together, then they're a lich, basically.
It's gonna be disastrous. I guess it's the start of Civil War. I got nothing against families trying to come here, trying to better themselves, a better life.
Kinda doubting that.
Okay, understandable. But you got these vicious, evil people. I mean, we're talking murderers, rapists, gang members. Just
what are you basing this on? What are you talking about? Immigrants, on average, have a lower chance of engaging in criminal activity than the general public. In any group of people, there are potential people who might commit crimes. It's not endemic to a specific group of people, you fucking idiot.
Vicious people in not just Mexico, but, you know, Venezuela, El Salvador, Honduras.
Okay, if you can't even pronounce the country names, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it.
Panama, a lot of countries in South, probably as far as Brazil.
As far as Brazil.
Bolivia, Colombia, just vicious people.
Again, this is just racism. You're just being racist. Dread Pirate Mick says there are no ghosts in the Bible, though the Witch of Endor summoned the ghost of Samuel.
Here's what they do. They empty their prisons. Those countries don't want to deal with them. So they empty their prisons. Okay.
Ah, yes, those prisons full of children and families.
Give them some supplies and say head north and get the hell out of here. Now they're
delusion.
Out of that country's problem. They're no longer that country's problem. That country saves whatever tax dollars, feeding them and housing them. Guess whose problem it is now? The United States of America. Now it's our problem. Our tax dollars problem. Now we have to deal with it. The system is overrun already. What do you think is going to happen? Allegedly, they got 700,000 to 1 million waiting at the border south of us.
Was this during an election season? 1 month ago. Are the Fox Newses and Newsmaxes of the world, like, conjuring up some other fucking caravan bullshit for some reason?
South of the border, waiting for Title 42 to end. There's been video of thousands in Brownsville, Texas, waiting, just waiting. There's video of it. The mainstream media won't report it. Independent journalists are told to stay away from the authorities. They don't want you knowing about it. Just think of it. Think of all the mass shootings, all the violence.
Whoa. How many mass shootings do you think are done by, like immigrants versus random white guy number 3706? Are you fucking kidding me? You could literally show me any picture of an immigrant and then show me this guy's picture and you're like, which one's more likely to shoot up a public place? Fucking this guy! It's like I can hear his manifesto already. Good lord.
All the car accidents and all the crap that happens in
all the car accidents. This man thinks that the primary cause of car accidents is non-American drivers. What the fuck? Tea with Goblin says, Rob, mate, your ruling class have multiple private jets, pet tigers, and mansions with gold-plated toilets. The problem isn't immigrants and refugees, it's the uneven distribution of wealth.
This country. And then add 1 million undocumented immigrants on top of that. Illegal immigrant, undocumented, whatever you want to call it. I'm not a racist, so I don't want to be too harsh. Because a liberal,
I'm not a racist, but tons of racist bullshit rhetoric.
Illegal. No human's illegal. No human is illegal. You're right. There's no human illegal, but nobody's born illegal.
Discordant Vol says because they can't drive because they can't read English.
Nobody's born illegal. I don't believe that. However, you came here illegally, you're an illegal immigrant. I'm not saying all illegal immigrants are bad. Some come here for a better life. I believe in immigration. I
don't think you do.
I believe in the American dream. I believe, this country was founded on immigration. We need to watch what the hell we're bringing across our country. We need to watch what the hell's coming across our border. The murderers, the terrorists, the rapists, or child molesters, whatever bad things are sneaking across, just blending right in. Take their picture and let them in. What the hell? What the hell? Like I said, I'm not a heartless guy.
He really believes that. He really thinks, like, I'm an empathetic person. But that's how they sleep at night. Tea with Goblin says, no one is born illegal. You become illegal through many hours of careful studying of queer agenda and staggering amounts of C4. Be gay, do crimes.
I believe in helping people. I have my limits.
No, you don't.
And you should have your limits. A good man knows his limits.
Gnome Pickle says, you know what? This might be a good metric. Have Rob meet every new arrival, and everyone he gets along with we deny entry. Then we send Rob and his new friends to the moon to form a new colony. All our problems are solved. Perfect.
So what are you going to do, America, when we're overwhelmed? I mean, they just had a car accident in Brownsville a couple of days ago. 7 dead. You know, Texas just had 2 mass shootings.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Both done by undocumented immigrants.
Okay, and here's 10 trillion examples of random right-wing white men doing it. Are we gonna lock you up? Are we gonna start treating you like a second-class citizen? You fucking hypocrite.
They just had a shooting in Texas, what? Yesterday? Or maybe it was the day before. 8 dead? 9 dead, I think. I think one of the guys, one of them in critical condition, died. I think it was it yesterday it happened or the day before? Whatever day.
H-Beard says maybe we'd have fewer car accidents if fewer weirdos were filming themselves ranting while driving.
Fucking hey, man. Shit's out of, I think it was Saturday, but whatever. Today's Monday, right? Okay. That's, you know, we as a society has changed. That's our problem.
That's every society at every point throughout history. Change is the only constant. Be an adult. Learn to learn new things. Learn to know new people. Stop being a cunt.
Expect more car accidents. Expect the highways to get more dangerous. Expect more mass shootings. Expect more murder. Expect more violence. Expect more people.
I expect many of those things. I don't expect them to come from immigrants, though. I expect them to come from people in weird pickup trucks that are lifted wearing ugly glasses like this in camo, or MAGA hat type stuff. This is such insane projection. Stromboli with a link.
Immigrants. I knew it was them. Even when it was the bears, I knew it was them.
Jesus. Where did he go?
People to die.
You know what would fix this? Trains. Trains fix many problems.
1 million immigrants pouring in. It's a lot.
Not that many based on the population of the United States and how many old people are dying every day. It's not really that big of a deal. Like, this is what I don't get. Let these people in, give them social security cards and numbers, so they're in the system, so they can pay taxes, and then they do whatever they do. It's fine. What's the issue? All you're doing by having it so they're undocumented is leaving tax revenue on the table. It's really stupid. Just let people in and give them an ID number so that they can pay taxes and do whatever else, so everything's easier for them and for everyone else.
Shit is hitting the fan. Welcome to the New World Order. That's what the global elitists want. Inflict chaos. Because they know they can't control us all. They know that. So they want to kill a bunch of people. Get us down, get the population down to a number they can control. As far as gun control is concerned...
They have nuclear weapons. They literally can control the population now. Let's say there was some sort of new world order. There's not, but let's say there was. Let's say Vladimir Putin and Biden and is the president of China's name Z something? I don't remember. Whatever, however you pronounce it. They all got on TV and said, "All right, this is the new world order. We have all the nukes. You do everything we say, or we're gonna blow up one city every day you don't." Like they would win. That's how that would work. What a weird thought process. Would he hate you? Your family came in the 1920s? Probably not. He probably has the one of the good ones mentality. And also, to him, that's history. It's not now. He's just afraid of what he perceives as change, and he's racist, so. Does the new order come with fries? We also have onion rings.
They know they can't control all the guns. They know they can't. They can't. You can't do it. You can pass whatever gun law.
It's pronounced she. Thank you.
Whatever. Can't control all the guns. But they're going to try to pick us off one by one.
Can you have fried pickles instead of fries? We'll have to upcharge you, but yes.
Inflict as much chaos as possible. And if you don't believe Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis are the problem, they were shipping undocumented immigrants to New York and wherever else, all these Democratic cities.
Are they under the impression that there aren't already immigrants in cities? Like, what's the gotcha here? Oh, quote-unquote liberal cities. You don't look. Here's immigrants to live in your city. Okay, cities are already full of immigrants, both documented and undocumented. You human trafficked for nothing, dipshit. Just made yourself look like an asshole.
Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott are accelerating the problem. They're not the fucking solution. They're the problem. They're part of the problem. I'm out.
God, this guy's an asshole. I didn't mean to do that.
What's going on, everybody? You have the Raging Rob here. Good morning.
We're not actually playing bingo. I was joking when I said a bingo thing earlier. We're not playing bingo.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the good mothers out there that went through 9 months of hell to give birth, to you, to give you life. To give you life. Moms are...
H-Baird says, also the people Abbott and DeSantis have been sending around the country are asylum seekers who are here legally until their cases are adjudicated. An actual illegal immigrant isn't going to go where a government agent asks them to go. That's even fucking worse! Holy shit! Everything is dog shit. Just everything is garbage. I hate the right wing in this country. They're just the worst fucking people on the planet.
Tough people, and they should...
Fast Lunacy says, my boss literally thinks the New York government is going to force people to house immigrants. She keeps implying Florida is better. Fingers crossed she buys a one-way ticket. Artemis8192 says, I went to my first Pride event with a couple friends recently. I was so worried I wouldn't be able to deal with being around all those people, but I have never felt more comfortable in a crowd in my life. We met another group of friends going to their first Pride, and we all hit it off immediately. Truly one of the best days of my life. Pride is great. It's crazy, like, if you've never been to a Pride event, and you're LGBT, QIA+, any and all, it's a weird feeling. You feel safe, because you're like, holy shit, this is one of the few times in my life I know for a fact that there's probably a majority queer people here, or at least LGBTQIA plus allies, Like, holy shit. It's a cool feeling.
They should be honored. Today is the day to honor your mom. Take your mom out for dinner. Give her flowers, you know, gift, whatever. Mothers out there, good mothers out there, should be honored. Happy Mother's Day. Those moms out there that killed their babies.
Oh God, of course this was going here. God damn it.
Through what we call abortion, are exempt from that.
I mean, yeah, if you don't have kids, you're not gonna be a mom now, are you? Fucking genius.
If you went to Planned Parenthood,
do they think that Planned Parenthood is the only places people get abortions? It's the one thing they fucking think they know.
to kill your baby, you're exempt. Anyway, what I was going to talk about. We're 2 weeks away. I don't know if it's true. Hearing a lot of stuff out there. It might be some Q shit going on. I'm not a big fan of Q. They put a lot of bullshit out there. I'm not a huge fan of Q. Okay. But allegedly in 2 weeks there's going to be a vote. A lot of countries are going to get together and they're going to have a vote. Basically, kissing their sovereignties goodbye. Their sovereignty.
Sovereignties? Gnome Pickle says, I threw a handful of acorns onto my lawn today, so now according to Rob, I live in a forest full of oak trees. What do you want to... Do you think ever in his life he's complained about immigrants not knowing English? Do you think he understands the irony of that statement based on the things we've heard him say?
That's the right word. Kissing their sovereignties goodbye. Where basically, all they gotta do is declare another pandemic. And there goes your sovereignty.
Do these people not understand? Pandemics happen. They happen sometimes, guys. It's like a natural disaster. Like, these are things that are going to happen in the future, have happened in the past. It's a thing, guys. It's not a conspiracy. Holy shit.
There is a vote coming in. Nations are going to vote for a New World Order globalist takeover. This is serious.
If it's a globalist takeover, why are they voting? Aren't they all on the New World Order or whatever? Aren't they kind of the same mind about this? That's why like you think they're like the monolithic entity that controls the world, right? So why would they need a vote?
There it is. 2 weeks away. I guess from my understanding there's a summit going on somewhere.
I like that he's like, I don't trust Q posts, but let me just shill this random conspiracy theory that someone that's part of QAnon said.
Then we won't have sovereignty. Then it's really going to lead to civil war. Keep in mind it's election year. So, there's talkers and there's doers. There's people talking to talk, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then when things get tough, what are they really going to do? Okay? Then there's actually doers out there. They talk a good game and they actually walk a good game. Which patriot are you? Are you just sitting in... You know, I got into an argument yesterday with a Rhino Gareth O'Donnell supporter.
Rhino.
At the U of M yesterday at the Dr. Fauci protest. Basically...
Sorry, one of my friends texted me about some plans for next weekend.
Argument with this father that was there for his daughter's graduation. And I told him, hey, I'm trying to wake you people up, blah, 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 blah. You know? Well, this Gareth O'Donnell supporter... You know, the problem with some of these Gareth O'Donnell supporters, they don't do nothing. They don't. They show up to protest and rallies and they protest and they don't take any action. They just show up with their signs and protesting is good.
What do you want them to do?
It's good. It brings people together. rallying is good. It brings people together, meeting different people. A lot of things can happen. Petition signing in, you know. But it only goes so far. We got to go beyond that.
He's wearing a seatbelt. It's just the same color as his shirt.
Okay.
Or very similar.
A true patriot doesn't give in. A real patriot, okay, when it's time to do real patriot shit, we'll find out who the real patriots are. And I'm not talking about these people that just stand on the corner with the sign of protest. Okay?
It's wild. Like, you are the definition of a keyboard warrior. You take yourself so goddamn seriously for the videos you fucking post. You have like 9 YouTube channels. And you're calling other people like pathetic keyboard warriors? LARPers? What the fuck?
Because shit's about to go down. And we're gonna find out who the real patriots are. The ones that blah blah blah, just blah 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 on the internet, or the ones that blah 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 and back their shit up. Okay? So anyway, I got into an argument with this Garrett Sedano supporter. If you're not familiar with Michigan politics, we got a guy named Garrett Sedano. He's a sellout. He sold himself to... we got a couple of snakes in the grass here in the state of Michigan called the Maddox. Basically, they're the Clintons of Michigan. They buy out politicians, and they're part of the swamp. Matt and Mishan Maddox are the swamp here in Michigan. They're scum. And they bought out Garrett Sedano.
No word on the DeVosses, though.
And they're buying out politicians running for office. They bought out Matt DePerno.
The DeVos family are from Michigan, and they own a lot of shit, and they're big pieces of shit. Of Betsy DeVos fame, if you don't remember.
Matt DePerno actually told patriots to fuck off. Well, he just lost another voter. He's a sellout. Matt DePerno's a fucking sellout. That's all there is to it. But we got some good people running for office. We got Christina Caramel. She's good. She's grassroots. Brian Kelly is grassroots.
Yes, the DeVos fortune was made from an MLM, unfortunately. Lennon Cat says, these people are so uninformed about history. The idea of national sovereignty is a very modern idea in the West. The idea that a country has the right to rule itself was basically created in Europe in the 17th century when the Holy Wars, in a treaty, I assume ended in a treaty? Brother Black Moses says, the area here in Orlando is named after the MLM, or the arena, rather. Ugh. New stuff from John Doyle? No! Let's look. Unless he posted in the last, like, 3 days. Nope. I know he was on some podcast as, like, a reply guy bullshit, but... What?
This goes to the little twerp motherfucker that keeps ordering pizzas in my fucking name and sending them to my fucking address.
Well, alright then. That's kind of funny. Don't do that. It's a little funny, though. What are these videos?
This message goes to Eat the Pussy 445. It's pretty...
Corin Full says classic.
This message goes to Eat the Pussy 445. It's pretty fucking pathetic that you have to have your fat black ass on
Racism. Lovely. Not lovely. Fuck this guy.
Look at my Facebook profile. You got that fuck face? I'm not answering my fucking door anymore. Law enforcement only. And if you do call the cops, well, they already have your information. They're just gonna have more information. So keep it coming, asshole. You're just digging You're just digging a deeper hole for yourself. So fucking try me, you asshole cocksucker.
That's also about people sending pizza to his house. Puka with 300 bits says, some bits just cuz. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait, why fuck you, eBay?
This is Raging Rob. More videos are coming.
This looks a lot like the apartment I used to live in.
eBay. I'm having problems with eBay right now. Oh shit. Here we go.
Those Jinko jeans. They look big.
I've been a loyal customer with eBay since 2008. February or something like that, I'm not exactly sure. Now I got people commenting on my Facebook wall about a post I put on Facebook about eBay. A lot of people agreeing with me. Here's the thing, this is about eBay screwing up. Had an account with eBay since 2008. Opened a store last year in March 2012. I go to auctions, storage unit auctions. I get
Isaac and Animate, what do you want for the hats off? It's got to be compatible with the ears.
stuff. Sort of like the fake show Storage Wars. That's what I do on the side. Besides my taxi driving and other things. Besides my YouTube. Well, it's been kind of slow lately. Haven't really sold a lot on eBay lately. Just slowing down right now. I guess it's a slow period. So I've been going to other places like Craigslist and BlueJay.com and selling. Well, I've been so busy lately with taxi driving and roller skating and YouTubing and Xbox, Live and conspiracy theorying and whatever. I've been busy with other things. Haven't really had time to put anything on eBay. But I've been putting stuff on Craigslist too. So I got all this stuff here. I got stuffed animals and I got an M&M dispenser, a couple of them. Dale Earnhardt with his son picture frame. A lot of DVDs, stuffed animals, stuff. Got some Christmas stuff down there. Some VHS tapes.
Yeah, M&M dispensers. They're M&M collectors. My mom was one of these people. And they're like M&M dispenser, little candy machines that usually it looks like an M&M doing something. And then there's somewhere on it where you can like pull the arm or there's a button and M&Ms will come out.
Oh.
They're little novelty candy dispensers.
Well, my sales lately have sucked. eBay recently put a limit on my account. Well, I'm sorry, you can't put anything more on your account. You've reached your limit. I'm like, excuse me? When I open...
Do you have to, like, pay for a, like, eBay special account in order to, like, sell professionally?
My store, I had a...
Did he rob a thrift shop or something? He probably goes to thrift stores or garage sales and stuff and finds stuff that he thinks he can sell for more on eBay.
$5,000. It went up to $10,000 limit. This is what eBay has done now. I had a $10,000 limit. $10,000. That means I could sell $10,000 worth of stuff in 1 month. It's a lot. Here's the limit they put on me now. And this is a fucking joke. $750 that I can sell in 1 month. $750. How did I go from a $10,000 limit to $750?
Smish says, you know, if this guy wasn't such an angry, racist, bigoted asshole, he probably would have made it somewhere on YouTube. This really old stuff is basically like how all YouTube vids were back in the early days, yeah.
Fuck you, eBay. A loyal customer since 2008, February. 5 years. 5.5 years, almost 6.
If you don't sell enough, they lower your allotted amount. That makes sense. I did eBay for a little bit in high school, and I had some relatively low limit. I don't know what it was.
I'm almost 30. I'm almost 31 years old. I've been a loyal customer with these bastards since I was 25. Back when I lived in Michigan. I moved to Arizona in February 2010. So I don't need eBay anymore. Fuck them. I could do without them. Hope you're proud, eBay. You pissed off the wrong person. Because Raging Rob...
This is an older video.
When he gets pissed... I got a big mouth and an internet connection, and that's all I fucking need.
Like, it almost feels like if it wasn't so consistent and the only output he has, it almost feels like, you know, early YouTube characters like Francis or like the Tourette's guy, where the whole joke was basically, look at this character that's just the biggest asshole ever. It almost feels like that kind of character, but it's a real person. So bizarre. Oh my god, he's got a fucking Confederate flag. Yikes. Wow. This guy sucks ass.
Extremist piece of shit for 8 fucking years, but the 10% said, hey, you know, he is the president of the United
Oh no.
Alright, there's been 2 more mass shootings. Today, I think. Today's Friday, right? Well, yesterday there was a mass shooting. I wouldn't really call it a mass shooting, but anyway, 3 people dead in Iowa. A church shooting. And there was, 17 people injured or whatever shot in Milwaukee today, I think 6 hours ago or something. This is the second mass shooting in a week in Milwaukee. And then we got Uvalde, Texas. You got Buffalo, New York. You got something that happened down in New Orleans. Yeah, and we got Tulsa, Oklahoma. That happened, was that yesterday? Maybe it was the day before. 4 people dead. 5 people dead. You see what's going on here? This is an election year. If you Democrats need to wake up. You people, you rhinos, you conservatives, everybody needs to wake up and you see what's going on here. Doesn't it seem a little odd that the Uvalde shooting with all these elementary kids happened the same week that the NRA was having a meeting in Houston, Texas? You see what
Sir, mass shootings happen like every 2 or 3 days in the United States, and that's on average. There are days where multiple happen. Gnome Pickles says, I have nearly no details on these events. Now listen as I preach from the mount on what is going on.
What's going on here? Uh-huh. And a white supremacist attack in Buffalo?
Yeah, white supremacist terrorism is a fucking problem.
You see what's going on here? Race relations. They're trying to stir up the race riots again, like they did in 2020. This is
What the fuck are you talking about?
an election year, people. If you cannot see that these shootings are coordinated somehow at this point, then I feel sorry for you. Coordinated, just like all these food processing plants that are coordinated. You got 25 to 30 processing plants, food processing plants that are burnt down or caught fire or destroyed. You just had another, what was it? A chicken processing plant.
The chicken processing plant thing, I'm pretty sure, was to, like, kill the chickens because they were all diseased and they needed to, like, make sure it didn't spread further. It wasn't an accident. Chromatic Cuttlefish says, I think the count was up to 305 mass shootings for the year so far a few days ago. Fucking hell. This is all Alex Jones stuff, by the way. Oh, yeah. I think he has a video on being mad when Alex Jones gets sued for slander.
2-3 days ago, that burnt to hell in Minnesota. 700,000 chickens dead. And now we got a popcorn shortage at the movies. You see what's going on here?
I didn't even hear about that one. What the fuck?
Gas is now $5 a gallon. Just hit $5 a gallon today in Lansing. Just up the road here from where I live, Lansing. This shit is coordinated, people. We got these gun bills there's a package of gun bills going through the House right now. On top of the World Health Organization that just voted, the board voted our sovereignty away. It passed. 194 nations, it passed. But it doesn't kick into November. Why doesn't it kick into November? What's in November? The election. Now somebody said it doesn't kick into 2024. I don't know. Strange things are happening. Strange things have been happening around me lately. I'm going to say this. Be careful who you keep in your surroundings. That's a fact. Be careful who you keep in your surroundings. I'm just saying. Don't trust. I hate to say don't trust anybody, but be careful who you trust. I'll put it.
This guy's fucking crazy. Like, he seemingly goes all over Michigan. At some point, I must run into this guy, right? What a psycho asshole.
So, Cedar Point is opening up, Cedar Point Amusement Park, Sandusky, Ohio, is opening up July 9th. And they are requiring a mask at all times inside the park. So let me get this straight. When you're up on a fucking roller coaster going 70 miles an hour on the Raptor, or the Millennium, or whatever the freak. I don't even know. I haven't been to Cedar Point since I was 17 years old. I've only been to...
I'm going to talk about this issue I know nothing about. For those who don't know, Cedar Point is a amusement park in the Midwest. It is in Sandusky, Ohio. It's like a roller coaster amusement park thing. It's alright. It's fun.
At Cedar Point twice. Once when I was 11, once when I was 17. I won't go back.
Okay.
I'm just not really into roller coasters. It's just not my thing, I'm not really...
So why are you even talking about this? Why do you feel the need to just vomit your useless opinions into the void? I understand why I do it. People pay me to do it, but you're not making money on this. Why are you doing it? What value do you think these opinions hold that they need to be heard on the internet, and you haven't even been to this place in years and don't plan on going back?
I never was really into roller coasters.
Roller coasters?
Just not my thing, The fact of, they're pushing these things too damn much. They're really, you get people passing out on the Millennium. When they built that Millennium, in what year did they build that fucker? I don't know what year they built it.
Millennium Force, a famous roller coaster at Cedar Point. I've ridden it. It's fine. Like, I'm sure people pass out on almost every roller coaster because some people get stressed out or scared or whatever. They have reactions that cause them to pass out. It's not an extraordinarily dangerous roller coaster by any stretch. It's fine.
98 or 99, whatever the hell.
In fact, it was one of their most popular coasters for a long time. It's been topped by now, and they've added other roller coasters at Cedar Point, but like the Millennium Force was like the coaster for a bit when it was new.
The year that I went was 99, I think? No. What fucking year did I go? I was 17. I was 2000. I went in the year 2000. That's what it was. It was summer of 2000. I was 17 and I went. Me and a good friend of mine and his mom, who's now deceased, God rest her soul, and
Gnome Pickles with 50 bits says, I have a software conflict with this guy because what he says makes me upset on a visceral level, but hearing the words roller coaster was just so adorable.
Sister, a couple sisters, whatever. A couple friends, whatever. This was summer of 2000. I was 17 years old. The Millennium was brand new at the time, the Millennium roller coaster. They really pushed that fucker. They're seeing, you know, they got people passing out. They got, they've had reports of people passing out.
Again, the Millennium Force is not even like the fastest, biggest, it's just another roller coaster at the park now. There are bigger ones, there are faster ones. It's fine.
All kinds of shit going on. She's not my type. Some hippie. I mean, she really looks like a hippie.
You saw someone that you perceived to be a woman and your first thought was to tell the camera whether or not you would fuck her? What is your brain? What is this brain rot? What is happening?
She's walking her two dogs. This truck stop and slept at. But anyway, what was I saying? The Millennium. You know, sometimes they push these fucking roller coasters too much. You know, the human body can only take so much, can only go so fast.
It's like those people who thought Victorian women shouldn't ride in trains because their uterus might fall out. Mr. Whisker says, don't worry, Rob, she's not into you anyways. Did he call her a slut bag? I didn't catch it if he did.
When you got people passing out on a roller coaster, that's, I think, pushing the line.
Coaster.
I think the federal government needs to get involved and say, hey, enough. Okay? This is too much. You know,
that's funny. That's where he draws the line. We need to regulate these roller coasters because some people maybe passed out on them one time. Oh, but you want to do something maybe about guns? And there are hundreds and hundreds of mass shootings a year? Nah. No. Let's talk about these fucking roller coaster regulations.
The human body isn't meant to be hung up in the air 300 feet or twirling around at 70 miles an hour.
What is this anti-roller coaster diatribe? What the fuck?
At 90-degree heat. It's not a good idea.
Is he familiar with the Audubon?
And then you're going to require a mask on top of it? Will you have to breathe? I hope that
you can breathe in masks.
Cedar Point has a lot of medical staff on point, on guard, whatever.
On point.
Because they can get ready for a lot of little kiddies to be passing out and dying because they have to breathe and they can't breathe because
there are no reports of children dying of mask asphyxiation because that's not a fucking thing. It's a mask. You can breathe through it. That's the point.
A fucking mask because it's a requirement. Or they're being hung upside down.
I swear these people who are like upset and like claim that masks like make it so you can't breathe, have they ever worn one in their life? Like, it can be kind of uncomfortable. You can get like, you know, I get it. You get a little warm right on your face, or like it'll feel moist if you're like you're putting out a lot of humidity with your mouth. I get it. It's not great. But you can breathe.
At 90 miles an hour while wearing a mask, and they suffocate and die. Okay? So I hope to see the point. They're going to be shutting down. I'm already going to report them to the federal government for violating OSHA, which is safety.
What?
It's also a violation of the ADA 1976 ADA Act. Yeah, it is a violation of federal law to require a mask.
It's not.
It is. It's called...
It's not.
OSHA, you dumb shits. Look it up. What is it? Section 18, Code 294, or something like that? I don't remember exactly what code or whatever. I think it's 18294. I think. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look it up. Cedar Point is in violation of federal law. They will be on July 9th when they open up, if they require a mask. Cedar Point, I left some nice messages to you on your Facebook.
Why? You already said you're never going back. Why do you give a shit?
Hope you respond. I'm calling your ass out. Cedar Point. Get ready for the lawsuits. Get ready for the constitutional lawyers. Get ready for the... Yeah, get ready. July 9th, they open up. I'll never take my kids there. I'll never take my kids to Disneyland either. Disneyland has underground tunnels.
Okay, Disney World has underground tunnels. It's because they built basically the park on level 2 and they use level 1 so employees can go from place to place.
And satanic shit going on underground.
There's no satanic shit. It's literally just how employees get around the park.
They're recruiting for the Illuminati.
At Disney? Uh-huh.
For their Satanists.
Wow, they want a lot of theater kids in the Illuminati based on the demographic of people I've seen work for Disney. A lot of fucking theater kids.
Agenda. Walt Disney was a pedophile. Disneyland is a pedophilic satanic land. They got Satanism, Illuminati, and pedophilia all over that place.
I've been to Disney many times. No, none of that's a thing there. Bittergrin says you can pay to take a tour of the tunnels. They're hardly secret.
I know. I was there when I was 13 years old.
Okay, I've been there many times in my childhood. It's not satanic.
Summer of, I'm trying to think what year that was. Was it 96? I think it was 96. Yeah, summer of 96. My family took a family vacation down to Florida. I was 13, summer of 96. We went on a couple of those boat rides, alligator, whatever the hell it is, those things that go across the alligator swamp.
Sometimes hellish, not satanic.
You know, those alligator rides.
Have you ever been to Disney World at closing time? Oh my god, you have never heard so many children cry. And not even just like, you know, oh, it's at the end of the day, we gotta go. It's like, you know, they're kids, they've been walking around in the heat all day, they're exhausted, they're, you know, they're cranky, they're probably a little dehydrated. Oh my god. But no, it's not satanic, it's just a lot of cranky kids.
Whatever those swamp rides, you know, those swamp motorboats you see, you know, you've probably seen it in the movie Invasion USA, starring Chuck Norris.
What? Oh, fan boats. What about fan boats?
Those boats, yeah, that you see in the swamp. I went on one of those. Chuck Norris has been on one. Okay. I've been on one. I've been on the same kind of boat Chuck Norris has been on. Is that interesting? Anyway, see the point? Fuck you.
What? I've been on the same kind of boat as Chuck Norris. Alright. Alright. Well, let's see who we're gonna raid. God damn. Let's do Quest Authority. Alright, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Tinfoil Tuesday. Gnome Pickle says, before we leave, Gnome Positivity Bits, you're all wonderful people. Love you, Mr. Blast. Thank you again, Vast Lunacy, for that insane amount of gift subs. Appreciate it. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be in the maid thing again, because that was a crazy fucking hype train. So, I'll see you tomorrow for tinfoil and maid outfit. Have a great night, everyone. See you later.